If you're looking for the best sports memorabilia and card break room on the internet, you've come to the right place. Welcome to Ultimate Autographs Live Break Room. Tonight's action will move fast, so we want to prep you for what you're about to see on your screen. First, the all-important dice roll number. At the top of the show, the host will randomize a series of numbers. The number selected from the randomizer will become the dice roll number for the entire show. Meaning every mystery box that is broken, the names of every collector will be placed on a list and randomized using the dice roll number for the show. Next, you see this black ticker down here? This shows you which numbers are still available in each and every Ultimate Autographs mystery box series. When a break fills or sells out, the host will ask for a number. This is where you make your selection from. Simply type a number in the chat, and the host will pick the first number they see. Throughout the show, you may see two different types of breaks: divisional and top spot. Divisional breaks are most common. In this format, all 8 individuals who enter a football-themed break will be positioned next to one of 8 football divisions after their names are randomized using the show's dice roll number. When the mystery box is opened, the football division of the team represented in that mystery box becomes the winning division. The lucky collector whose name is randomly placed next to that football division takes home the signed piece of authenticated memorabilia. Our top spot format is typically reserved for giveaways, college-themed series, and non-football breaks. In a top spot break, all names are added to a list. They are randomized using the show's dice roll number. At the end of the randomization, the name at the top becomes the winner of the signed item or prize. Breaking sports memorabilia has never been easier or more fun than it is in Ultimate Autographs Live Break Room. Remember, every mystery box series you see on the show can also be purchased as a personal mystery box that is either shipped directly to your home for you to open, or you can request to have it opened on a future Ultimate Autographs Live Breaks broadcast. Also, while you're waiting for your break to fill, we encourage you to look around ultimateautographs.com to see if you find a piece of memorabilia you love and want to add to your collection. And don't forget, every live break spot you purchase will earn you Signature Club points if you are enrolled, which you can exchange for exciting UA prizes and store credit. All right, the time has come. Let's break some certified, authentic sports memorabilia in Ultimate Autographs Live Break Room. Tell them, boys.
Hello and welcome to Ultimate Autographs. I'm Kamen here with Dylan. We got a huge show for you guys today. So much fire in this break room. A lot of big names, 2 Tom Brady's. We got Brett Favre, Dan Marino, Patrick Mahomes, and more in that Goats and Great series yet to be pulled in the break room exclusive. We got some great minis, Terry Bradshaw. We got LaDainian Tomlinson, Justin Fields, Justin Herbert. We have just 9 jerseys left. Ezekiel Elliott is out there. And how about the authentics? Huge names like Jerome Bettis, Marshall Faulk, Warren Moon, Tua, and plenty more. Cannot wait for a big show. Gonna pull some great items tonight. Dylan, how are you doing?
I'm doing good, Kamen. How about you?
Ready to go. I'm ready to go, man. We got one pre-fill when the authentics coming up. So if you're in that bell cow authentic break, do drop me a box number. I'm gonna get the randomizer pulled up. 2 virtual dice. We need 6 or higher. How about this? 11 on the dice roll. Dylan, I always say when the dice roll is high, it means the show is going to be good. That's what's happened in the past. Wheel of names. What are we chasing today? Chase item of the day. Here we go. This will be close. I'll tell you what. We're going to do 2 chases because the Hockey Pucks is the chase. That series has been a little bit slow lately, so I'm going to give the customers one more shot at our chase. So Hockey Pucks and what else? Oh, this will be close again. So we got the Playmaker Minis. So Hockey Pucks and Minis. So we will do 2 separate breaks. For that, we'll have our Hockey Puck list and we'll have our Mini list. So say we fill up 1 Hockey Puck, 4 folks will get a chase wheel spin. We fill up 1 Mini, 8 folks get a chase wheel spin. Those will be separate from each other. So which is good. because I think the minis is the one series in the room that we are unfortunately absolutely sleeping on right now. Looks like the goats and greats just filled up as well, so that is coming up in a little bit too. But we're going to start with the Bell Cow Authentics. Joe Janice, Chris Reitmeyer, Wade Krantz, Landon Davis, Patrick Cody, Zachary Erickson, and Chris Gibbs. Drop me a box number, guys. Otherwise, I'll get the randomizer pulled up, and I'll let the randomizer pick a box number. All right, Chris is going lucky number 13. A Dolphins fan like Dan Marino, going with 13 in the Authentics. Thank you, Mr. Reitmeyer. Hoping for the Tua, Chris is. All right, 11 clicks on the randomizer. Here we go. 11 clicks for our divisions. Let's go. Let's have a big night tonight, guys. What do you say? What do you guys say? A lot of boxes tonight. Let's pull a lot of fire in the Ultimate Autographs live break room. All right, 11 clicks on the randomizer. Zachary Erickson, Bears fan, up top in the NFC North. Man of the Minis entering the authentic break tonight. We got Patrick Cody in the NFC South. Chris Reitmeyer, he's got the NFC East. We got Landon in the NFC West. We got Patrick Cody, AFC North. Patrick. You could, in theory, win yourself that Jerome Bettis Flash Authentic. We've got, let's see, Wade in the AFC South. Could be that Marshall Faulk Eclipse Authentic helmet. Joe in the AFC East. Could be Tua. We got Chris out there in the AFC West as well. By the way, Landon, NFC West, could be Warren Moon. Box 13, Dylan. Box 13. When you get a second. The Bell Cow, box 13. If you are in the goats and greats, looks like that is filled up as well. I will take box numbers for the goats and greats already as well, guys, because that break is all closed up. All closed up. Here we go. Bell Cow Authentics, box 13. This is out of 35 only, so a lot of headliners left. Not that many boxes left, guys. 35 box series, limited availability. All authentics. See what we're starting with. How about starting with some fire, Dylan? How does that sound?
That's good.
Ooh. I like this one. All right, so Zachary Erickson, I mentioned, is a Bears fan, right? He's a smart guy. Here comes a bear, Mr. Erickson. Zach Erickson. We got the fridge. William Perry. Super Bowl champion inscription. We got the fridge inscription as well. Big man. He was a big dude. A very good defensive lineman. Also scored a touchdown in that Super Bowl. William, the refrigerator Perry, NFC North. We got Zachary Erickson. Congratulations. Single spot snipe on the William Perry. Fantastic. Love the Super Bowl Shuffle. Love the Bears. Love William Perry. That is JSA certified there, Mr. Zachary. Congrats on your dub. Very nice. All right, good start to the show. Let's keep rolling tonight. A lot of folks watching the stream right now. A lot of folks hopping in the breaks. It's setting up to be a busy night. Is what we love here at Ultimate Autographs. That is how we do. William Perry. You know you've got a good nickname when more folks know you by your nickname than your actual name. A lot of folks recognize him as the Fridge, not as William Perry. All right, Goats and Greats, it's coming up. Dylan will get that list finalized, guys. If you are in Goats and Greats, do drop me a box number for the Goats and Greats. First person to call it, it's all yours. As a reminder, we do have the eBay link for that series that closes between like 8:30 tonight. So we are about an hour and a half away from that closing. Check out Ultimate Autographs at eBay, and you guys can bid on your teams for the break tomorrow night. So I'm going to drop that link in a second here. eBay. All right, this is the Ultimate Autographs eBay store where you can bid on that. Chris Reitmeyer is ready to go. He wants box 48. All right, Chris. 48 out of 50 in the Goats and Greats replica helmets, Dylan. 48 out of 50. That's going to be all the way in the back. Back, Dylan goes. All right. I'm going to get you guys randomized 11 times for your divisions. 11 clicks. Then we'll see what's in box 48 out of 50. All right. Randomizers up. Let's rock and roll, guys. 11 clicks. Let's have a good show. Let's go. 8, 9, 10, and 11. All right, John Ryan up top in the NFC North. John, this could be Brett Favre. We got Ryan Murray in the NFC South. He's a Brady fan. That could be the Brady Bucks helmet. Chris Reitmeyer, NFC East. We got John Ryan, NFC West. John could be Joe Montana. We got Patrick Cody, AFC North. We got a Ray Lewis in this series. Wade's got the AFC South. We got Derek in the AFC East. Could be Brady. Could be Marino. And Adam, he's got the AFC West. Could be my main guy, Patrick Mahomes. Goats and Greats. Box 48 is coming up. We got a fresh Goats and Greats up. A fresh bell cow up. We are just 4 spots away on the jerseys. 4 away on the minis. That's a chase. The hockey puck's a chase as well. 4 to go. And 7 to go in the beater box. We can realistically knock out at least one of every break tonight. That's the goal. We're going to set the goals high. We're going to make things happen. Let's go. Edmund hopped into the minis and the jerseys. Thank you, Edmund Lambeth, Patrick Cody, John Ryan, Ryan Murray, Chris Gibbs, Zachary Erickson, Derek Pitch, Patrick Cody, Adam Sponso, Landon Davis. All those guys getting orders since happy hour. So, as you can see, it takes a second when we got to go in the back. That's why we can't put all the boxes in here. But did want to give you guys some more boxes available in that series. Dylan can hopefully find box 48. Hopefully it's somewhere back there. Otherwise, guys, let me know what you guys want to do tonight. We're going to do a bunch of these 2 first series we did. I would love to do a lot of minis tonight. We've been sleeping on the minis a little bit. It's the chase tonight. It's the night to do some mini helmets. Found it finally, Dylan. Took a while, huh? 48 was out there hiding. There you go. All right, here we go, guys. Box 48 out of 100 in the Goats and Greats. Good luck, gentlemen. We're still looking for Patrick Mahomes, 2 Tom Brady's, Brett Favre, Joe Montana, Dan Marino, and more. Could this be one of those guys here? Box 48. What could we have in here? All right, so I like this hit. This is what I call the most underrated hit of the break room. So it's called the Goats and Greats series, right? We have some of the GOATs at their position, some of the all-time greats at their position, right? That's what the series is called. How about the NFL's all-time interception leader? 81 picks. He put it on the helmet. Pro Football Hall of Famer Paul Krause on the Vikings Lunar. Beautiful autograph, fantastic player. No one ever has more career picks than Paul Krause. These days, you get a bunch of picks, they don't throw at you. So, one of the most unbreakable records in sports. It is John Ryan, NFC North. Congratulations, John, on the Paul Krause full-size authentic. Not full-size, excuse me. This is a replica helmet. Paul Krause full-size replica helmet. Beautiful looking helmet. Beautiful looking inscription. Very nice, Paul. That is PSA certified. Paul Krause for John Ryan. How about it, John? I don't know if John is a new guy in the room. Is he a new guy who got some orders with us?
Nope, John's had some orders with us.
All right, John's giving the thumbs up. John is happy. Congratulations, Mr. Ryan, on to Paul Krause. Cool. 2 breaks right off the top of the show. That is what I like to see, Dylan. Off to a good start in the Ultimate Autographs live break room. Every night at 7, the magic happens. We're on from about 7 to 10 o'clock. You know, sometimes could be longer, could be shorter, give or take an hour here or there. But as long as orders are coming in, we could be here all night long. So, got some good helmets to get it started. I like to think we're just warming up. This is how it works. You get started with, you know, some decent pulls, and then it just gets better and better and better throughout the night. Have not pulled much headliners the last few days here in the break room. What does that mean? That means that the headliners are out there, and the headliners are coming up, Dylan. So let's go, guys. Get your orders in. Let's do some boxes. Let's do some boxes. We are halfway there on the minis, halfway there on the jerseys. Who else is out there in the chat right now? Chris and John are out here. Everyone else, who is out there? John, let me know what team you like. I know Chris is a Dolphins fan. Let me know, John. I'm not sure what your team is. I love asking our customers what team they like. Wade is here. Edmund's here. Edmund saying good evening. Edmund has hopped in the 2 breaks that will fill shortly. Smart guy hopped in on the minis, hopped in on the jerseys. Wade is a Cowboys fan. Wade Edmund is also a Cowboys fan, and so is like roughly a quarter of our break room. We've got a lot of Cowboy fans in here. They're called America's team for a reason. That mini helmet series does have Cowboys great Michael Irvin on the flash. The jerseys, Ezekiel Elliott is out there, 9 boxes left. A lot of beautiful Cowboy stuff. Daniel, of course, is an LSU Tigers fan. Like I told Daniel during the early program, Odell Beckham is in the room a lot. Leonard Fournette is in from time to time. We do have Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson. We've had these guys in the break room, Joe Burrow as well. So a whole bunch of LSU Tigers available in the Ultimate Autographs live break room. So I'm going to pull up some series that are going to be hot tonight, give you guys the lowdown. We got Goats and Greats. We are still looking for both Brady's, Patrick Mahomes, Dan Marino, Russell Wilson, Brett Favre, Joe Montana. So some of the all-time great quarterbacks. Curious to see where you guys rank those guys. I know Brady is number 1 according to many, but some would say Montana's 2. Some think Peyton Manning is up there. Some would argue Drew Brees. Some might say Montana 2. Favre is in the discussion. Marino. Obviously, Mahomes, I think personally, is better than all these guys. Just needs more longevity and more time in the league. So where would you rank those quarterbacks in this series? Like, for me, in terms of total career, sure, Brady's 1. But if I'm going off talent, Mahomes 1, Brady 2, Marino maybe, Montana maybe 3, then Marino and Favre in that 4th range. Russell Wilson maybe right behind those as the 6th best quarterback in that series. We did do Goats and Greats in the early show. We did pull a J.J. Watt amp helmet. The Bell Cow Platinum helmets, Dylan, down to 27 boxes, my man. 27 left. Bettis, Davis, Falk. 3 of the best running backs of all time. They are all out there. Tua, Warren Moon. Got some quarterbacks. They're out there. Number 1 pick, Trayvon Walker, is out there. We've got a Michael Vick and an O.J. Simpson. So that is like 8 really, really big helmets, really big names. There's just 27 boxes left. Almost a 1 in 3 chance you hit on some of those guys. Feed Me jerseys. 9 boxes left. We had a Mark Brunell in the early show, a solid hit. We're still looking for Ezekiel Elliott and Maurice Jones-Drew. Couple headliners left with 9 boxes left.
An all right Jags receiver.
Jones-Drew, a former running back for the Jaguars. He was a great running back. All-pro running back. We got 1 spot to go in the Playmaker Minis. So the minis are coming up. This series is crazy. We have only pulled the Eddie George mini, Christian McCaffrey, one of 3 guys to rush for 1,000 yards and get 1,000 receiving yards in the same season. We have Justin Fields. Hopefully he's the future of the Bears. Justin Herbert, already the past and future of the Chargers. Terry Bradshaw, Hall of Famer. Danian Tomlinson, Hall of Famer. Michael Irvin, Hall of Famer. A lot of good stuff. A lot of good stuff in the Playmaker minis. So let's get those rocking and rolling. Only a 40-box series. We have done 2 breaks so far. We pulled a William Perry Authentic out of our Bell Cow Authentic series. And we pulled, what was the Paul Krause replica helmet in the Goats and Greats. So 2 breaks down. A 3rd one is coming up because the minis are closed out. We got minis coming up. Double box break. I need 2 numbers, guys. 2 numbers on the minis. Let me know what you want to rock and roll with. You did not win, Mr. Wade. You had the AFC South. It was the Paul Krause Lunar and the Goats and Greats. That was won by John Ryan. Bell Cow, Wade, you were in that break. Zachary Erickson won the William Perry with the NFC North. But maybe 3rd time's the charm, Wade. We do have 9 and 19 on the minis. Thank you, Edmund. I will get 9 and 19 off the ticker on the mini double box break. Fantastic. Fantastic, guys. Love this mini series. It's a really, really good series. A lot of really, really good things available in this series. All right, 11 clicks, 9 and 19. Playmakers number 1. It's the Playmaker mini series because we got a lot of playmakers in this series. Tomlinson, McCaffrey, obviously Justin Fields. A lot of good playmakers. Herbert, of course. 9, 19, Dylan. 9 and 19. 11 clicks, guys. Good luck, everybody. Good luck. All right, here we go. We got Tyler Harrington up top in the NFC North. Could be Justin Fields, Tyler. NFC South is also Tyler. We have Edmund in the NFC East. Huge Cowboys fan. Got his division. Could he get the Michael Irvin? Chris Reitmeyer, NFC West. We got Tyler, AFC North. Wade, you've got the AFC South. In the AFC East. And Zachary Erickson, man of the minis in the AFC West. Would love to see that Tomlinson. So here we go. Playmaker minis. Double box break. I will start with 9 and then move on to 19 on the minis. Just out of 40, Dylan. Only out of 40 this mini helmet series. It's going to go pretty quickly. All right, here we go. Playmaker minis. Double box break. We got a good one. Wade was asking if you won earlier. Well, Wade, you didn't win earlier, but you did win now. It is Darius Leonard on the Colts mini. He goes by Shaquille Leonard now, but one of the best defensive players in the league. 4-year linebacker with the Colts. In those 4 seasons, Dylan, 3 Pro Bowls, 3-time first-team All-Pro. Led the league in forced fumbles in 2021, tackles in 2018. The highest paid linebacker in the NFL. That is the AFC South, and that is Wade Krantz. How about it, Wade? Wade says he's a stud. He certainly is, Wade. You are taking home Darius Leonard. I like it. Very nice. Hey, Megan. It's been a minute, Megan. What's going on? We're excited to see you, Megan. What is going on this Sunday night?
You missed out on my birthday the other day.
Yeah, you did. Megan would have made you a great birthday cake, I bet.
She probably would have. Cinnamon Toast Crunch one.
Ooh, that sounds good.
My girlfriend doesn't like frosting on her cake, though.
Oh, that's not right, Dylan. All right, Darius Leonard, though, congratulations on that hit. We're going to keep rocking and rolling here in the breaks. Been here just normally listening on Edmund's end. That's fair. But Megan, we want to hear your voice in the room. Want to hear you tell us what's going down. All right, here we go, guys. Double box break. We had Darius Leonard in number 9. Let's see what's in number 19. It is time for some fire, Dylan.
Did we get a headline?
It is time for a headliner. It is time for, I hope, as a Bears fan, the future of the team.
No.
We got ourselves Justin Fields on the Bears Flash. This dude can run well. He can throw well. He's got a cannon of an arm. A really fast guy. Was a beast at Ohio State. A first-round pick for the Bears. He could be great. He struggled a little bit as a rookie, but the talent is endless. Hoping for big things for Justin Fields. If you're looking for a guy whose name could go up in memorabilia, this guy could skyrocket. A huge-time talent. That is the NFC North, and that is Tyler Harrington taking home the Justin Fields mini. How about it, Tyler? Headliner hit. NFC North is on fire tonight.
Don't apologize, Megan. I had a great birthday.
Good, Dylan. Tyler, you out there, my man? Tyler, if you're watching, let us know what you think about your Justin Fields Flash Mini. Fantastic.
Sure.
That's how you do it.
Sure.
The future. A lot of hope among Bear fans. A lot of hope. We'll see what can happen, but you always got to have hope. If you can't have hope, nothing's going to happen. I have big hopes for the breaks tonight. So far, we're off to a good start, guys. So far, off to a good start. I was trying for that bad boy, said TJ. There you go, TJ. Awesome. He loves it. Gotta love this. This is a very, very nice mini. Justin Fields actually charges quite a bit for his autograph, which tells you that it's pretty valuable. Could be a great future for Mr. Fields. I would like to see the Bears get him some more targets. I know they improved the offensive line a little bit in the offseason. Let's get him some more receivers. But him and Darnell Mooney are pretty good together. Just got to get a little more help. Fantastic.
He charges more for his signatures. The man hasn't even gotten. Come on.
He'll get there, Dylan.
Oh,
Justin Fields, a big-time talent.
Well, Bears players, they always get up the hopes of Bears.
But the quarterbacks always charge a lot because quarterbacks, that's what's big in memorabilia. So Justin Fields, Beckett certified there on Mr. Fields.
Oh, Fields.
Guys, let's go. Let's keep rolling in the breaks tonight. Let's keep rolling in the breaks. We got 7 to go in the next minis, 7 to go in the Goats and Greats. Just 4 in the jerseys, 4 spots away from the Feed Me jerseys. 9 boxes left. Edmund and Megan know this. We still got a Zeke out there. Ezekiel Elliott. 9 boxes left. We don't do a pick 1, get 3 when we get down to 10 or less, Dylan. So want to give everyone a shot at that Zeke.
Exactly.
If there was 6, 7 headliners out there, we would drop a pick 1, get 3. But obviously a lot of the headliner divisions are gone because the headliners are gone in this series. But Zeke is out there for sure. Have not seen him pulled in the room. Maurice Jones-Drew should be out there as well. So I will drop the live break page link in for you guys. I'm dropping that break page link in. Let's do some stuff. Edmund has our spot in the jerseys. All right, Edmund's already in the jerseys. You know what Edmund did in the early show by getting a spot in the jerseys? He didn't win the jersey in the early show, but he did win the Chase Wheelspin $59 gift card. You can spend 2 jersey spots with that money.
That's a good trade-off.
It's a good trade-off. He spent $25, and he got more than double that with that gift card during the chase. Edmund is also in the chase tonight, guys. The minis are the chase tonight. The double box break and the minis are the chase. So let's keep rolling, guys. Let's keep rolling. A good start to the program. We got a lot of folks in the breaks tonight. Adam Sponsel, Chris Reitmeyer, Evan Rochwitz. Evan, by the way, won that amp in the early show, the J.J. Watt. We got Tyler Harrington, Edmund Lambeth, Patrick Cody, John Ryan, Ryan Murray, Chris Gibbs, Zachary Erickson, Derek Pitch, Patrick Cody, Adam Sponsel, Landon Davis. All those guys getting orders since the early show, Dylan. So a lot of folks are getting orders tonight. A lot of folks getting orders. Let's keep it rolling. Let's keep the train rolling here in the break room. Let's keep ripping boxes. We've already done 3 breaks, pulling 4 boxes. We have done 3 separate series. Pretty sure we can knock out all the series on the break page tonight. Because the pucks are the chase, more folks watching. The pucks are a 4-spot break. So with that spot, you can get yourself a 1 in 4 chance at winning a memorabilia, 1 in 4 chance at a chase wheel spin. We do have 4 left in the jerseys. That's going to fill, obviously. The only break that may not fill tonight is the beater box, but I'm pretty sure we can knock that out as well. I want to do a bunch of these goats and greats, though, guys. Want to knock out a bunch of goats and greats tonight. A lot of great helmets still out there. Patty Ice, Patrick Mahomes, Dan Marino, 2 Tom Brady's, Joe Montana, Brett Favre, Russell Wilson. Have not pulled any of those guys. Look at some of the other names in this series. We did pull the Emmett. We did pull the JJ earlier in the show. There's a Ray Lewis in this series. Brian Urlacher, Devontae Adams, Eric Dickerson, Jalen Ramsey.
I'd look out for the Devontae Adams one.
Yeah, Devontae Adams would be a sweet pull in the goats and greats. The JJ Watt hit in that series earlier today was fire. Bell Cow Authentics, again. We keep skipping over the headliners. That is a 35-box series. We have only pulled 1 headliner, Warren Sapp. That's it. That's it. A lot of headliners are out there. 35-box series only. We are down to, I think, 27 boxes left, I believe. Davis is still out there, one of 8 guys to rush for 2,000 yards in a season. Tua is out there, the Dolphins quarterback. We got Warren Moon, Pro Football Hall of Fame quarterback on the Seahawks lid. The bust, Jerome Bettis on the Flash. Marshall Faulk with the NFL Offensive Rookie of the Year inscription on the Colts. And then Trayvon Walker with the #1 overall pick inscription in the Bell Cow Authentics. So we are knocking off more slots in the minis. 6 spots to go in the minis. That is going to be fun tonight. We just pulled the Fields. Still looking for Justin Herbert, though. He's even better. More proven. Speaking of proven, Terry Bradshaw. 4 Super Bowl championships. Terry Bradshaw is out there. LaDainian Tomlinson, still the single-season record holder for most touchdowns. He's out there. A lot of Cowboy fans in the room. How about Michael Irvin, one of the best, if not the best, Cowboys receiver of all time? Christian McCaffrey, dude is a beast. He can stay healthy. He's as good as there is as far as dual threat running backs. So let's rock and roll with all those series tonight, guys. Let's rock and roll. Let's pull some fire. Like I said, the minis is the one series we've slept on in the room. Maybe we're waking up tonight seeing the possibilities in the minis. Dominic Del Grande hopping in the minis. Awesome, Dominic. Dominic probably wants that Marino and the goats and greats as well. It has a visor and everything. It is special. So let me know what's going down tonight, guys. Let me know what's going down tonight. What'd you guys eat for dinner? What are you guys doing besides watching the breaks? I do know we got some Sunday night baseball, Dodgers and Padres. Padres got Juan Soto. Dodgers, though, are looking for a sweep. Speaking of sweeps, the Cardinals just swept the Yankees. That was a massive,
it's crazy.
massive sweep for them. So let me know. Pro Football Hall of Fame was this weekend. A great class inducted, including Tony Baselli, a guy we see in the break room. Great offensive lineman. We had Cliff Branch, Raiders great receiver. Leroy Butler, a Packer, Dylan, the great safety. Art McNally, former NFL official. Sam Mills, great linebacker with the Saints and Panthers. Richard Seymour, former Patriot, former Raider, inducted this weekend. Dick Vermeil, one of my favorite coaches of all time. I've had the honor of meeting him and interviewing Dick Vermeil. He had a great story about how when he was a young coach at UCLA, his office was right next to John Wooden's office. He said soaking up John Wooden's knowledge was great for him. So Dick Vermeil these days is making his own wine in Napa Valley.
Oh, that's awesome.
So he's chilling, having a good life. Bryant Young also inducted, enshrined in the Hall of Fame. Defensive lineman with the Niners in the 90s and 2000s. Multi-time Pro Bowler, won a Super Bowl with the Niners. So that was big news going down this weekend in the football world. It is preseason football, week 1, other than the Hall of Fame game. That is getting underway. My 2 favorite teams play each other on Saturday, Dylan. Preseason, Chiefs and Bears. So
we get to play the 49ers in the preseason.
Okay, so a lot of good matchups in the preseason. But that'll be interesting to see how Trey Lance does. He hasn't played very much. Maybe he'll get a lot of snaps for the Niners in that game. So over the weekend, I'm a huge soccer fan. Lionel Messi is my favorite athlete ever. Scored a couple goals, including a bicycle kick. Got an assist as well. So it's been a pretty solid sports weekend. Going well on the betting front. I do got a bet on that Padres-Dodgers game. I took a live bet at under 5.5 runs. It is 2-0 in the middle of the 5th. So that bet could go either way. But banking on the Dodgers pitchers doing their thing.
They probably will.
Yeah, they probably will. The Dodgers, Anderson is on the mound for them, and he's dueling Tyler Anderson, 12-1 this season. He's allowed just 1 hit so far in the game. So I would say he's doing just fine through 5 innings. What'd you guys eat for dinner? Dylan had some B-dubs in here. I had some fantastic rice with some sort of sausage meat. So dinner was definitely a massive success tonight. Hopefully it was for you guys as well. Let's do some orders. Let's do some breaks, guys. It was, I'll be honest, Dylan, between 7 and 7:20, it was flooded with orders. Since the last 10-15 minutes, it's finally cooled off a little bit, but we can definitely pick back up. I say a late arriving crowd in the breaks lately. A lot of folks hop in about 8:30. Late arriving crowd lately to the night shows. Edmund is having fajitas. My goodness. I think Edmund had tacos the other day. Edmund is king of the Mexican food, apparently. King of the Mexican food. You had nachos, actually, from B-Dubs. I was thinking wings, but you had nachos.
I had tenders and nachos.
Tenders and nachos. Fantastic. So, let's go, guys. Who wants to fill up some breaks? Who out there wants to fill up some breaks? Decent amount of you guys in the chat. A decent amount of you guys watching the stream. A lot of folks on the website right now just waiting to click order and start the domino effect of us doing a lot of boxes tonight. We already have some good contenders for hit of the night. So far, it's got to be the Justin Fields mini. Although William Perry, Paul Krause, got some good hits. Darius Leonard as well. We had 4 rock-solid hits to start the show. It's only going to get better, guys. Only going to get better. I will drop our eBay link in the chat for you guys. That Goats and Greats series, the first break of the Goats and Greats, we do every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 7. We do it as a break with our eBay customers, where you can bid on your team as low as $8.99. You can get yourself a team. This should be closing here in the next hour. So make sure you guys get your bids on the eBay link there. So what do you guys want to do? What series do you guys want to rock and roll with tonight? Let me know what you guys want to do tonight. We've done 3 different series, so there's not one that seems to be identified early. Let me know what series you guys are feeling right now in the Ultimate Autographs live break room. I want to pull some headliners, like whether it's Marino, Montana, Brady, Mahomes. I want to pull one of those names in the Goats and Greats tonight. I would like to pull the Zeke tonight. 9 jerseys left. Zeke is out there, waiting to pull him. Would love to pull some more mini headliners. Justin Fields, a good start. I think it'd be cool to see that Terry Bradshaw mini in person because it's got that beautiful autograph. That would be a good one to see in person. So let me know where you guys want to go next. Let me know.
No.
Otherwise, just very excited for NFL
season.
coming back. It's great. I try not to read too much in the training camp, but there are some good things being said about Justin Fields, a guy we just pulled. Some good things being said about Tua. That Authentic is still out there. I heard Derrick Henry looked good in practice, apparently. Derrick Henry looks to be in good shape, knocking out players and doing his thing in training camp. So Saquon Barkley is doing great in training camp, apparently. Talk about guys who could be really good if they're healthy. Saquon Barkley and Christian McCaffrey. Those guys, the only issue with them is staying healthy. Those two can stay healthy. They're going to be fantastic this year. Fantastic.
Yes.
Let's get those orders coming in, guys. 7:38. We are 40 minutes into the program, roughly, give or take. And we are off to a good start. Have slowed down a little bit over the last 10, 15 minutes. Let's keep ripping boxes, Dylan. Let's go. Let's keep going. I just watched Varsity Blues last night. And in the words of Coach Kilmer, let's go. I have a more positive spin on it, though. We're not that crazy, Coach. More positive here in the break room. Having a good time, though. I was off yesterday, had a good off day, got a chance to watch a lot of sports, watch some movies. Actually, my girlfriend was not feeling well, so didn't get to see her yesterday. But it was a good chance to relax and have a little down low. And I love relaxing, Dylan, but I also love working. And I want to work tonight. I want to be here late into the night. I want to pull some boxes. I want to work. We've been doing, the last few weeks we've been doing 3-4 hour shows. Last few shows, Dylan, have been about 2.5 hours. Like, we'll be here at least 2 hours, but I don't want to be here just 2 hours. I want to be here 3 hours, 4 hours. I mean, a couple weeks ago, we had a show that ended at 10 a.m. 5 hours and 10 minutes. We did like 40-something boxes. Like, that's what I want to see happen. I know a lot of folks spent a lot of money during that Brady Authentic chase, but I think we got a lot of good stuff in the room right now. A lot of good stuff in the room, including that Goats and Great series, including Sick Mini, Sick Authentics. A lot of options.
A lot of options. There are a lot of options.
I want to give a shout out to all the customers who've ordered so far, Dylan. That is Dominic Del Grande, Adam Sponso, Chris Reitmeyer, Evan Rochwitz, Tyler Harrington, Edmund Lambeth, Patrick Cody, John Ryan, Ryan Murray, Chris Gibbs, Zachary Erickson, Derek Pitch, Patrick Cody, Adam Sponso again looks like, Landon Davis. Those are all customers who've gotten orders since the early show. I know Wade's in here. Wade Krantz got a bunch of orders late during the 2 p.m. show and got himself some spots for tonight's breaks.
Good for him.
Absolutely. Earlier in the day, Daniel Graham, Don Garrick, Jacob Hayes, Chris Roberts, Edmund again, Chris Reitmeyer again, Alan Green, Louis Stasso, Joseph Harden, Tyler Harrington again, Daniel Graham, Evan Rochwitz again, Tyson Leach. So a lot of folks are out there. A lot of folks are getting like one spot in the breaks. We have some big customers.
There's nothing wrong with that.
There's nothing wrong with it. That's the smart way to do it. But a lot of times we got big customers who get like 7-8 orders at once, which makes things easier, obviously. But if you want to tackle this as a team, guys, we each get one spot here, one spot there. We can also tag team the breaks that way. Wade is ready to roll. Wade got some spots, got a Playmaker mini spot, got a Bell Cow Authentic spot, and a Goats in Greats. Cowboys Nation, Wade is ready to roll tonight. Wade, who's your favorite all-time Cowboy? I know Wade's in the chat, Megan's in the chat, Edmund's in the chat. 3 huge Cowboy fans, guys. Who is your guys' favorite Cowboys player ever of all time? I'm partial to Emmitt Smith. I like Emmitt Smith, NFL's all-time leading rusher. I did love Deion Sanders as well. Briefly a Cowboy, but a very good one while he was there. Here we go. We're thinking alike. Wade says Emmitt. NFL's all-time leading rusher, Emmitt Smith, won 3 Super Bowls. Edmund says Emmitt Smith as well. So a lot of answers for Emmitt. My brother named my nephew Emmitt, says Wade. So there you go. A lot of love for Emmitt Smith as far as Cowboys.
Emmitt Smith.
I do personally really like Tony Romo in the booth. I liked him as a player. He was a little bit underrated as a player. Got scapegoated like quarterbacks do a lot when you lose games. But Tony Romo in the booth, I'm really enjoying listening to Romo do the color commentary. Guy is very sharp. You can tell he's very sharp. What do you think, Megan? Megan, what's up? Who's your favorite Cowboy? Megan Chandler. Chris Roberts, if he's in the room. He was in the early show. He's a big Cowboys guy as well. Card Breaks 15. What's going on, Card Breaks 15? How's it going? How is it going, Card Breaks 15? I do have an update as far as cards go. We are going to have a football slab series coming up at some point in the next few weeks, Dylan. So we are going to have some cards in the room coming up. No cards at the moment, though. Always been a fan of Romo in the booth as well, says Wade. Edmund says, I was at the game when he became the all-time leading rusher. Holy cow, Edmund. That is one you don't forget. That is one you don't forget. That's awesome. Hopefully you got some photos from that back in the day. Maybe one of those digital cameras back then. Probably couldn't take photos with your cameras back then.
No.
Megan Chandler said Tony Romo. I knew Megan was smart. Thinking alike. Tony Romo, fantastic Cowboy for sure. Let's get some orders, guys. Let's get some orders coming in. Let's keep chatting sports. Since Edmund just said he was at the game that Mr. Emmitt Smith set the all-time rushing record, I will throw this out there, a question for the chat, guys. Everyone in the chat, Dylan, you can obviously answer as well. I'll have my answer too. And I know we brought this up a few weeks back, but it's a good topic to revisit. Best live sporting event/game you guys have been to ever. Best live game.
I haven't been to any of them, sadly.
You haven't been to any live games of any sport?
No, I just haven't had the time. I mean, I was in high school all that.
Okay, that's fair. All right. What do you guys think in the chat? Best live sports game you guys have ever been to, as we're knocking off more slots in the minis, guys. Thank you, Zachary Erickson, hopping in the minis. We got 4 spots to go in the minis. So I was a TV sports reporter for most of my career. Worked about, like, if you count my college years, 9 to 10 years, about 6 years professionally at TV stations in Arkansas and Missouri and Illinois. I've also been, a high school athlete. I was a sports official at one point.
More of a high school athlete.
I've seen a whole bunch of games. The 3 that I rank in my top 3 have got to be, so first and foremost, my favorite game I ever saw as a fan was the game that Lionel Messi scored 3 goals for Argentina at Soldier Field. I was at the game. I'm a huge soccer fan. Seeing Messi score 3 goals in person was amazing. Other games that stick out to me, when I was a TV sports reporter in Missouri, Columbia, Missouri, went out to cover a couple of Chiefs games. I was in the stadium, in the press box, on the field after the game of that Chiefs-Texans game. Chiefs were down 3+ touchdowns early in the game. And then they came back. They had 7 straight touchdown scores. They ran out of fireworks in the stadium. Chiefs-Texans right before the pandemic, the year the Chiefs won the Super Bowl. Mahomes was insane to watch in person. Put on a show as the Chiefs beat the Texans. Sophomore year of college, Mizzou, Oklahoma. Oklahoma was ranked number 1 in the BCS. They had a certain cowboy, DeMarco Murray, on the team, and Mizzou beat the #1 team in the country. I didn't sleep that whole weekend. College game day was in the house. It was the nationally televised game. Everyone stormed the field. It was a wild weekend. Mizzou taking down #1 Oklahoma back when they were in the Big 12 was fantastic as well. So a lot of good stuff.
I've seen many sports games on TV. I haven't had the time to go to any.
That's fair.
My parents always work.
That makes sense. Edmund says, have to say it was when Emmett broke the record. Wade says, I've been to a couple Cowboy games that didn't end well. I bet. When the Browns broke their 19-game losing streak in 2018 versus the Jets, they won. You would have thought they won the Super Bowl. Energy was unreal, says Nelson Schwartz. That's a good one.
I can imagine.
I like that, Nelson. What's going on, Big Daddy?
They're also hopped up all the alcohol that they had because, they unlocked their fridge.
Absolutely.
That was fun.
So, what's going on, Nelson? Good to see you in the break room. Nelson Schwartz, Big Daddy. Speaking of Browns, Nelson did just win an Amari Cooper helmet earlier in the week. Amari Cooper in that Goats and Greats series. I'm going to drop the Playmaker minis in and double box break. I'll drop in the live break page link as well, guys. Let's see. Wade says, I was at FedEx Field for Sunday Night Football. Romo threw a touchdown to Roy Williams that didn't count because of a holding call that ended the game.
Oh.
That's brutal. That is brutal. Tony Romo, I felt, was, so underrated. He had so many, bad luck games there where people were like, Tony Romo, isn't good. If you look at career passer rating, he's one of the best guys in NFL history in passer rating. I believe he's got to be in the top 10, Tony Romo. So he was actually pretty smart with the ball. It just seemed like whenever he made a mistake, it was put out there.
And he was an undrafted player, so.
Career passer rating. Here we go, guys. NFL career passer rating. Like I said, Romo in the top 10. My boy Patrick Mahomes, of course, #1 all time. Your boy Aaron Rodgers, #2 all time. Career passer rating. We got Tony Romo at #9. Obviously, a lot of the guys we see are guys of the current era. Much easier to have higher passer rating with how the passing rules are now, but nonetheless, #9 all time is pretty good for Mr. Romo. Russell Wilson 4, Drew Brees 5. Dak is tied for 5th. Look at Kirk Cousins at #7. That's surprising. Right ahead of Tom Brady. So, good numbers for Tony Romo. I was courtside at the Cavs-Pacers playoff game when LeBron hit the game winner. Sat right next to Carlos Hyde. Former running back Carlos Hyde, Jacob. LeBron, was that the Cavs-Pacers? I'm trying to remember what. That was the one a couple years ago where LeBron hit the game winner. That is crazy. I have seen LeBron in person. I went to LeBron against the Bulls a few years back in 2018. D. Wade was on the Cavs at the time, and Bron and Wade torched the Bulls in that game. Edmund says, I have to agree with you. Okay, absolutely, Edmund. I'm glad we're on the same page. So, that's cool. Any other cool sports games you guys have been to? Do drop it in the chat, guys. And let me know as far as what breaks you guys want to do. Definitely know that we're going to knock out this Playmaker Mini. Double box break, 4 spots to go. It's the chase. That will be coming up shortly. 4 to go in the jerseys. That should be coming up soon. And we're down to 6 in the Goats and Greats all of a sudden. In case you just hopped in the room, we've yet to pull Patrick Mahomes. My favorite quarterback, Dan Marino, a legend with that sick visor. Joe Montana on that amp helmet. Your Packer legend, Brett Favre on the Flash. Russell Wilson on a flat white. And there's 2 Bradys in this series. Brady on the Pats. Brady on the Bucks. All full-size replica helmets in that Goats and Greats series. Now I want to go to a sports game, Dylan. Look what I did to myself. Got myself in trouble. Really want to hit up a game now. Baseball bet still looking good. Under 5.5 runs. 2-0 in the top of the 6th, Dylan.
Ooh.
So things are looking good.
Like I said, when I'm always in here, you always seem to be winning.
Dylan's my good luck charm, Dylan. When I'm not with you, my bets are probably under 50%. When I'm with you in the room, they're like probably like 75%. Like they're doing pretty good. Pretty good. All right, how about this? Talking about best live sports games. Who is the best athlete you guys have seen live? Best athlete you guys have seen live? I know we're talking about Emmitt Smith, LeBron James. Those are some of the best guys ever in their respective sports. For me, I'm a soccer fan. Got to go with Leo Messi, number one. But right behind him, I've seen, obviously, LeBron, I mentioned. I've seen Patrick Mahomes. Those two got to be the other two best guys. I have seen some great baseball players. Clayton Kershaw on the mound. Seen a lot of big names. Frank Thomas back in the day was a legend for baseball games. So let me know the best athlete you guys have seen in person. Best athlete. Best athlete. I've been to a Chiefs Ravens game. Did see Lamar Jackson in person. Pure athleticism. He's up there. Mahomes is better though, as far as an overall player. But my God, Mahomes in person is insane. Some of those plays he makes, they look even better in person than on TV. Believe it or not, like he's crazy. So let me know, guys. The only major sporting event I've never seen live in person, Dylan, is hockey. I've yet to be a pro hockey game. I've been outside of the hockey arena when the Blues won the Stanley Cup championship, but I was not inside the arena.
Wow.
So that's the only sport I have not seen, a major sport, live. I've seen pretty much the rest of them live at one point or another. Definitely got to hit up a live hockey game. I'm told it's a fun experience.
I would like to hit up a hockey game. They don't have a Wisconsin.
I'm a Blackhawk fan.
No.
No? All right, Dylan.
The organization's been through way too much turmoil, and especially with what happened with allegations. No.
That's true. That's fair. That's fair. If you're not a loyal Chicago fan with all that's happened, I can buy into that, Dylan. Let's buy into the breaks, guys. Playmaker Minis, double box break. Got a lot of big names left out there. We just pulled the Justin Fields, but there's even a better Justin potentially in there, Justin Herbert. We got the Terry Bradshaw out there. That is a beautiful looking autograph on Terry Bradshaw. Feels like the Steelers have all good autographs. Steeler players know how to autograph stuff. LaDainian Tomlinson, my brother's favorite player growing up. That's a great hit. Christian McCaffrey, Michael Irvin. We got just 4 spots left in the Playmaker Minis. Let's fill up that bad boy. 4 to go in the jerseys. We are still looking for Zeke. A lot of Cowboy fans in the room. 9 boxes left. Ezekiel Elliott jersey is still out there. Hockey Pucks, 4 spots to go. That is one of our 2 chases today. So want to fill up the Hockey Pucks chase tonight. Let me know, gentlemen. Let me know what breaks you want to do. Let me know what you guys are feeling tonight. Seeing Ohtani and Trout together was wild, says Nelson Schwartz. Josh Allen's a monster, though, so good at the game. Yeah, Josh Allen, my personal ranking of young quarterbacks. And I say young quarterbacks because obviously Brady and Rodgers are amazing, but I like to rank the current young guys. And I've got Mahomes number 1, Josh Allen number 2, Joe Burrow number 3, Justin Herbert number 4, for me personally. Josh Allen is very strong. He's very fast. He can throw the ball a mile. The only question with him was accuracy, and he's finally got the accuracy down the last couple years. As far as Ohtani and Trout, think about how different baseball is as a sport. You have 2 of probably the top 5 best players in the game. Some could argue the 2 best players in the game. Obviously, I think Aaron Judge has to be up there for sure, but 2 of the top 3 players, 2 of the top 5 players, whatever it may be, you get that on a basketball court, you win a championship. You get that on a football field, you can do some things. On a baseball field, hasn't turned into much with the Angels. It is really sad we don't see those guys in the playoffs, Otani and Mike Trout. But I haven't seen those guys in person yet. Got to definitely add them to my watch list. A lot of folks visiting the site right now, guys. 10 folks visiting the Ultimate Autographs live break page. 10 folks visiting the page. We got more than double that watching the stream right now. So a lot of you guys are out there. We got to get those orders coming in. Love chatting sports with you guys. I want to heat up as far as orders go. Want to do some breaks. 4 breaks so far. Pretty good pulls early in the show. We got a Justin Fields mini, Darius Leonard mini. We got ourselves a William Perry helmet, full-size helmet. Paul Krause on the full-size rep. The Perry was authentic. So let's get moving on the breaks, guys. Let's get moving on the breaks still, and I say this going into every show. The night shows. We got to get at least 10 boxes done, at least. We had some 40-box nights, some 30-box nights. Those can't happen all the time, but I say we got to get to at least 10 or I'm upset. We're at 4 right now, 1 hour in. Got to get moving and get to at least 10 tonight. Minis are 2, though. Those are 2 double box break on the minis. Want to see some orders, Dylan? Want to see some orders?
Too.
Want to see where the customers want to go next in the breaks. Any other bets going on this weekend, guys? You guys hit any crazy parlays, any crazy bets lately? I've been doing more single bets, and it's been working. I did place a parlay today, Dylan, a 4-way parlay, and of course I hit 3 out of 4.
Oh.
So I didn't win the money there. I hit the Cardinals and Yankees over.
You were close, though.
I was close. I got the Giants covering against the A's. It was live lines, too. I got the Mets against the Braves, but the Mariners let me down. The Mariners live line did not work out.
Oh.
But the Angels, who we're talking about.
The Angels just suck in general.
Good, but they were good enough to come back from down 5-0 to only lose 6-3. I needed them to lose by 5 or more. They didn't. So that's all right. Cannot get all of them. So let me know, guys, if you guys watched the Hall of Fame this weekend. I know Jacob Hayes got a chance to go to the ceremony, said that he saw some legends out there like Jim Kelly, Big Bills legend. Let me know if you guys were keeping your eyes on Hall of Fame weekend. And let me know what you guys are looking forward to in the sports world. NFL, obviously. MLB playoffs just around the corner. Soccer's back. NBA's not too far away. Summer's winding down. We're getting down to fall and getting ready for some football. College football coming up even sooner. I'm a big college football fan. Let me know if you guys also like college football. I know you're more of an NFL guy, Dylan. I like both. Might have a slight preference to the NFL, but I've covered a lot of college football, covered a lot of Mizzou games, covered some SEC football. Really enjoy the fire and passion that you see in college sports, the rivalries. It is definitely special. We're also winding down on this latest eBay break. The eBay auction for tomorrow night's show. Get your spots in for the Goats and Greats. That is a link to that. A little bit surprised. We're still 4 away on the jerseys. We've been 4 away on the jerseys for quite some time. I know we've got a lot of Cowboy fans in here. Zeke is out there. The Zeke jersey is out there, guys. 9 boxes left. They're all in the room, and they're all on the ticker. Ticker. In fact, we have a bunch of boxes on the ticker through box 50 on the Goats and Greats. We had through box 20 on the Playmaker Minis. We knock off some more minis. Happy to bring in more boxes in the mini helmet series. But a lot of headliners out there in the minis. A lot of headliners in the Goats and Greats. A lot of headliners in the Bell Cow Authentics. Those are 3 series that have tons of headliners we've yet to pull. The Feed Me jerseys, we're winding down in that series. The hockey pucks, winding down in that series. Beater box. Almost every headliner is out there in the beater box too, Dylan. So pretty much like all of our series have a pretty solid headliner to box ratio. A lot of good possibilities in all of them. Some good non-headliner hits as well. Like we saw Darius Leonard, who's not a headliner in the minis. Highest paid linebacker in the NFL. That was a cool hit.
Really?
Of guys who are not edge rushers. Highest paid linebacker in the NFL.
I said this before, though. The AFC South usually doesn't have that many good hits, though.
We have had some good AFC South hits lately. Mark Brunell, J.J. Watt today. Dylan, one of the things that we've done well here at Ultimate Autographs is we've diversified all of the divisions. It used to be that some divisions didn't have good hits. Right now, there's a good hit in every division. I guarantee you guys that. We witnessed it with the J.J. Watt in the AFC South. We've had some NFC South hits lately. Michael Thomas, Luke Kuechly, obviously Tom Brady. So a lot of good stuff. Edmund says, come on, let's fill the feed me, let's pull Zeke. I like the way you think, Edmund. I like the way you think, my friend. Love it. Where's Jerome? Where's Josh Lasseter? Where are these guys tonight? Have not seen those guys in the room tonight. Let's get those orders coming in, guys. We've been pretty slow the last 15 minutes. I want to get rolling with the breaks, rolling with the orders. Let's have a good time. Let's have a good time. What is the item you guys most want to see pulled in the break room right now? I know Edmund wants to see the Zeke. For me, Dylan, I want to see the Patrick Mahomes Flash replica helmet. Want to see that bad boy in person. You probably want to see the Favre. There's a Devontae Adams in this series, too. Probably on a Raiders helmet, though. So a lot of the Adams stuff is fresh. Want to see that Favre in person, Dylan?
What's up?
Want to see the Favre helmet come out?
I've seen a couple of Favre helmets, though. They're
pretty cool.
They're pretty cool.
They're very cool. Love Brett Favre's helmets in the Packers. They're very nice. Even if I don't get the Zeke, Edmund says he just wants to see the jersey break. He just wants to see Zeke. I want to see him pulled. I agree, Edmund. Hoping tonight's the night we pull Zeke. Here we go. We got an order coming in. Tyson Leach hopping in the breaks. Tyson got himself a spot in the Goats and Greats number 2. We are down to 5 away in Goats and Greats number 2. So there are 3 breaks that are definitely going to rip tonight, Dylan. You guys out there in the chat want to hop in on some breaks that will rip tonight? 4 to go in the jerseys, 4 to go in the minis, which is the chase, 5 to go in Goats and Greats. Those are 3 breaks that will definitely fill up tonight. I will drop all 3 links in the chat. All 3 series have a lot of big names left. The jerseys, not as many, but so few boxes left. So I'll drop the 3 breaks in that I'm pretty confident will fill this program. Those are all breaks that are relatively close. All breaks that will fill up tonight. So if you're watching, you want to hop in on something that will break, I recommend the jerseys, the minis, and the Goats and Greats full-size replica helmets. Where's Bob this weekend? Did Bob have anything going on? I didn't even see Bob in the early show.
Bob's been kind of distant lately.
A lot of concerts. I don't know. Bob, are you out there, Bob? Are you lurking out there? Bob Boulay. Taking attendance. Who's out there, guys? A lot of regulars. Maybe they got something going on this weekend. Who knows? Who knows? Do want to give a shout out to all the folks who have ordered tonight, though. So we're missing some regular customers, but we do have Tyson Leach, Zachary Erickson, Wade Krantz, Dominic DeGrande, Adam Sponso, Chris Reitmeyer, Evan Brokowitz, Tyler Harrington, Edmund Lambeth, Patrick Cody, John Ryan, Ryan Murray, Chris Gibbs, Zachary Erickson, Derek Pitch, Patrick Cody, Landon Davis. All those guys making moves since the 2 p.m. show. All of those folks have bought in. A lot of folks on the site right now, Dylan. 14 visitors on the site. if just one of those 14 people orders, the other are going to order right behind. So a lot of you guys are visiting, seeing what's going on, thinking about it. Let's get those thoughts into action, Dylan. Got to get the thoughts into action. What's that saying? Actions speak louder than words. Well, actions speak louder than thoughts, too. So let's go. Let's do some breaks. Let's do some breaks tonight. It is called the break room for a reason. We do talk sports in here. We talk food. We talk movies, music. Happy to talk whatever you guys want. But the number one thing we want to do is rip boxes. That's our number one goal going into each program. Like I said, definitely want to get at least 10 boxes done every night show. We got to get moving. I should not have been in Playmakers, says Evan.
I have been in Playmakers.
Let's see. Evan got a spot in the Goats and Greats.
The Goats and Helmet.
And who should have been in Playmakers instead of him?
Okay.
Zachary Erickson, Wade.
Oh, Dominic.
Dominic Togrande. So you didn't put Dominic in the Playmakers?
No. Even so, it wouldn't have mattered. He didn't.
Okay.
Wait. No.
So Dominic was supposed to be Evan's spot. Okay.
That's fine.
All right. Thank you for the honesty, Mr. Evan. Appreciate the honesty, my main man.
He looked to be in that too.
Yeah.
It said Playmakers too.
Dylan's been doing good with the orders. Every once in a while, we get a minor mix-up. But thank you for the honesty, Mr. Evan. We appreciate that. That gives you good karma, to say the least. Brings you some good karma.
Who knows? Maybe you'll win.
Maybe. Anything is possible for sure, guys. Anything is possible. All right, we got 5 to go in the Goats and Greats. Let's get that Goats and Greats number 2 done. 5 spots to go. Looking for a Brady. Looking for 2 Bradys. Looking for Favre, Mahomes, Marino. I mean, guys, imagine if you guys get one of those helmets tonight. That would be wild. Absolutely wild. See one of those helmets tonight. You can win a Tom Brady for $48. Imagine if you don't hop in the breaks and Brady comes out tonight. You'd be kicking yourself.
Kick yourself in the teeth there.
Kicking yourself in the teeth, as Dylan said. So let's get moving on the Goats and Greats. Let's get moving on the jerseys. Let's get moving on the minis. So tell you what, though. Dominic Togrande, let's take that list of names in the Playmakers. Oh, you're changing it. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Well, make sure Dominic is in the Chase wheel spin, though, Dylan.
Oh, yeah. No, he'll be in
That is the Chase. Dom, you will be in that Chase wheel spin, my man. Get yourself a nice Ultimate Autographs gift card. So let me know in the chat, guys, what break you guys most want to do right now. Let me know. Sometimes when someone throws out a break, someone else says, oh, you know what? I want to do that too. So let's tag team a break together. Let's focus in on one break to start. Then we can do the same thing after we fill up this break. So we have 3 breaks that are close right now. 4 to go in the jerseys. 4 to go in the minis. 5 to go in the Goats and Greats full-size rep helmets. So everyone in the chat who's out there, which one of those breaks do you guys most want to see? You throw it out there, maybe someone else wants to do it, and we knock off that break, no problem. Let me know, guys. Let me know. Some fire, Dylan. Want to see some fire in the breaks. I think we have a lot of potential. A lot of potential for some breaks. For whatever reason, we're just a little bit slower today. We're a little bit slower yesterday. That probably means that we're going to heat up on Monday for sure, if not later in the night. Edmund wants to feed me. All right, Edmund. That's the one that he wants. He wants to be fed. Wants to be fed a Zeke Elliott jersey. The clever name. The Feed Me Jersey series features a lot of great running backs. We had some great non-headliner running backs as well in that series. So that is definitely one that I want to see for sure. All right, let's go. Let's go, guys. We are 2-0 in the 7th. That under 5.5, Dylan, is looking good right now, my bet. Under 5.5 runs, Padres, Dodgers. What are you doing, Dylan?
Oh, wait, hold on. I'm just changing everything up. Sorry about that.
Don't change it up. We're good. We got the winners down there. Let's go. Edmund says, I got to break my cold streak. Just make sure what's his name is in there.
Oh, yeah, he's in there.
That's all that matters. As long as we've got Dominic in the chase wheel spin, we'll be all right. Edmund says, got to break my cold streak. All right, Edmund. Let's go. Let's break that cold streak, Edmund. I'd say this. Maybe Edmund started with that chase wheel spin, Dylan. Got a chase wheel spin. Saw some money go in his account. And that could be building up to some victories coming up. Could be building up to some victories. I don't know, Dylan. I want to say we'll knock these off, but we got to get moving on the brakes, guys. Got to get moving on the brakes. It is 8:13. We've been pretty slow since the 8 o'clock hour. We've been pretty slow. Let's get moving on these brakes, guys. Do want to keep staying on. Do want to keep ripping boxes. But we got to build some momentum in the break room to make that happen. Got to build some momentum. Four to go in the minis, too. 4 to go in the minis. This series is fantastic, guys. A lot of great minis we've yet to pull. Still looking for Justin Herbert. We're still looking for Terry Bradshaw. LaDainian Tomlinson, single-season touchdown record holder. Christian McCaffrey, one of 3 guys to rush for 1,000 and get 1,000 rush yards in the same season. Dylan, you've heard me mention it. Can you guess who the other 2 guys are?
Emmitt Smith.
Not Emmitt Smith.
Nope. Trying to think.
One of them is out there in our Authentic series. Headliner in our Authentic series.
Eddie George.
Not Eddie George.
What?
Headliner in this series. Bell Cow Authentics. He did it while on a different team, though, I believe. Marshall Faulk.
Marshall Faulk.
1,000 rush yards, 1,000 receiving yards in the same season. He was a member of that Greatest Show on Turf offense. Kurt Warner, Isaac Bruce, Torrey Holt, Ricky Prohl, Marshall Faulk. They were amazing to watch. Before he was on the Greatest Show on Turf Rams, he was an Indianapolis Colts guy, Marshall Faulk. So, such a great player Marshall Faulk was. Think about, like, as good as his numbers were, don't forget how good that passing game was for the Rams. They could have been even better if he got the ball more. So Marshall Faulk, let's see, had 1,000 receiving yards in 1999. So that's the year that the Rams won the Super Bowl. The dude had 1,048 receiving yards, and he had 1,381 rush yards. That is pretty impressive. Very impressive on Marshall Faulk. Huge fan of his. Like, my favorite running backs growing up were Marshall Faulk and LaDainian Tomlinson, as well as Jerome Bettis. And we've got all these guys in the break room, which would be great to see any of those guys coming out tonight. Got some folks visiting the site. A lot of folks are visiting the site, but they're afraid to bite. It's like that fish. Like, you get your hook out there, you're fishing, and the fish bites, then it won't stick. It won't stick. You pull it in, and you're like, the fish is gone. Worm is still there, or worm is gone, you know?
Worm could be half there, though.
Oh, who do y'all think are the top 10 teams going into this season, says Edmund. Okay, top 10 teams going into the season. Putting us on the spot, Edmund Ray Lambeth. I'll get started, Dylan. I'll say number 1, to me, is the Tampa Bay Bucks, because I think Brady got himself Julio Jones. Chris Godwin's back. They got Leonard Fournette back. They did lose Gronk. The Bucks number 1. I'll go Rams number 2. You got Aaron Donald back. Added Allen Robinson, Stafford, and Kupp. Obviously, Stafford's got some injury issues. We'll see. Number 3, I'm going to surprise you guys. I'm going Kansas City Chiefs. They upgraded the offensive line. A lot of talk about losing Tyreek Hill, but the O-line is really good. They got Sky Moore in the draft. They got Juju Smith-Schuster. I got Kansas City as number 3. Buffalo Bills number 4. The Bills are fantastic. Many folks have them maybe number 1. I'm just a little bit wary of the Bills, Dylan, because they can't beat the Chiefs. They can't get over the hump. But I think Josh Allen, Von Miller, those guys are great. Bills got to be 4, 5. Somebody gets tricky. 49ers with, they were in the NFC title game last year. Great defense, Deebo Samuel. You don't like the 49ers, Dylan, huh? You want the Packers. You want me to throw the Packers in there.
It's really confusing. What they had was a fluke. I'll tell you guys my top 10.
Real quickly, though. So Niners 5. I'm gonna throw the. I gotta throw the Bengals in the top 10. They made the Super Bowl. They got a great offensive line. Not a terrible offensive line. Now greatly improved it. The line is okay now. Got to put the Bengals 6. Broncos I got to put in the top 10. Broncos adding Russell Wilson with that great defense. Probably got to put the Packers and Cowboys in that 8-9 range. Got to give your boy Dylan some love, Edmund some love. And then maybe my 10th team. Whew. Maybe the Colts. I think the Colts will have a good season this year. Jonathan Taylor improving Matt Ryan at quarterback. Those are some of the teams I have. Dylan, what you got, my man? Are you typing it out?
I'm typing it out so that way I can listen.
Okay. You're not going Packers 1, are you?
No, God, no.
All right, good. Good. Want to make sure you're not too biased, Dylan. Want to make sure you're not too biased. I think the Bengals are going to be for real again. I think that Super Bowl run was not a fluke. They've got a great young team. I think the Bucs will be back. I think the Rams will be back. The Chiefs, same old suspects. I think the Raiders and Chargers are getting too much love. The Chargers specifically. I know you'll probably list them in your top 10, Dylan. I don't trust the Chargers. They got to prove it to me before I put them in the top 10. Sure, talent-wise, the Chargers are top 10. But I just don't trust the Chargers myself. What do you think, Edmund? What do you think, my man? What does everyone else in the chat think? Steven Stuber has entered the break room. Steven, who won that Brett Favre drip amp authentic, hopping in the Goats and Greats. We are now 3 away on the Goats and Greats. Thank you, Steven. What you got, Dylan?
I need 3 more teams to put at 8. Have
okay.
2 teams.
Are yours in specific order or just 10 teams?
They're in a specific order.
Specific order. Dylan's thinking. I'll say this, Edmund, and everyone else in the chat. I don't think there's one team that stands out among the rest. I think that there's so many teams that are really close. There's not a clear-cut favorite top team. Edmund's got the Bills number 1, then the Bucks. Okay? Pretty solid list. A lot of hype around the Bills. I think they just can't get over that Chiefs hump, though. They got to beat the Chiefs. It kind of reminds me of how when the Bills were always in the Super Bowl, they couldn't win the Super Bowl title. They got to beat the Chiefs before I can put the Bills ahead of the Chiefs. But that's just me. Dominic Del Grande hopping in as well. Thank you, Dominic. Dominic got himself a spot in the Goats and Greats. Let's see your list, Dylan. Drop it like it's hot, Dylan.
I got Bills number 1. I
Okay.
think they have what it proves this season to get past everything. Just because they didn't beat a specific team last season doesn't mean they can do it this season.
Okay.
They're a really balanced team overall. I really have high hopes that they'll ride into the Super Bowl this year.
Sure.
I got the Rams as the number 2 team, though it might surprise me if something happens to them in the playoffs outside of the division. I have them making it to the championship.
But they won the Super Bowl last year.
I have us at 3 because of our defensive prospects. I think
Packers at 3.
I think our defense.
Man.
I think our defense is like considerably top 3. That's why I put them. If our defense was like top 10, they would be like in.
Okay.
I got the Chargers behind me. They do got a lot to prove, but when they prove it, that's their spot basically. They'll prove everything.
They gotta show me. That's the thing about the Chargers and Bills. They gotta show us, but we'll see.
We've seen the Chargers and Bills pull it out a few times. I know they have what it takes to make it this season.
Okay.
I got the Chiefs at 5. They considerably went down with their ring. Not much to say there. Bengals at 6. They're over a huge improvement. I think the Chase and Burrow combo would be pretty stacked and stuff.
Tough to beat.
I got the Bucks at 7 because they reasonably have lost a few people. They're still there, but they lost a lot of that luster that made them basically a super team the last 2 years. I got the Niners in 8th because they were able to upset the Cowboys in Green Bay.
Sure.
But what Trey Lance has to prove something obvious.
The other guy's got to prove it this year.
Cowboys at 9 because of that considerable talent. And I know
they lost guys too.
Yeah, they lost guys, but I feel like they have a weak division. They'll be able to make it. And the team that has the most to prove this season at 10 is the Raiders.
Okay.
I think they have what it takes to get over that hump.
All right, so 2 things real quickly. Dylan, the Goats and Greats did fill up. Bob Boulay is here. Got that closer spot. Goats and Breaks is coming up. Dylan will get us that list ready. The one team, Dylan, more or less, I've got certain teams in different orders, but I can buy most of your list. The one that I felt that you left off would be the Broncos. I think getting Russell Wilson with that great defense they had last year, Denver has to be a top 10 team for me.
No, I don't think so with Tim Patrick. If Tim Patrick's out...
Well, Tim Patrick is like their number 3 receiver, though. He's not like their number 1 or 2 guy.
Yeah, but receivers make a difference. And
okay.
I still think that with the good defense, they'll do it, but they're going to still be 4th in the AFC West. I think the Raiders will overshadow them this season.
Okay.
I think they'll be 3rd.
I've got the Broncos getting 2nd in the AFC West behind the Chiefs. I've got the Raiders and Chargers in that 3-4 slot. I think they'll finish about tied for 3rd.
It only makes sense to put the Broncos so low is because even though they still got an upgrade with Russell Wilson, he still needs to figure out the whole dynamic there. He still needs to figure out all the guys that are there. It's a whole different transition from Seattle, basically.
That's true. It might take some time. That's fair.
I think my top 10 list, I think that's a pretty good list.
Okay.
I think the Bills have already proved it. They lost by that luck.
They got to be in the top 10, but Bills number 1. I want to see them make the Super Bowl. That's my only question mark. But talent-wise, I can buy that. Goats and Greats number 2. Dominic Del Grande wants box 10. 10 is going off the ticker. Dylan is getting it updated. We have, again, both Brady's are still out there. Patrick Mahomes, Dan Marino, Joe Montana, Brett Favre, Russell Wilson. All of those guys are still out there in that series. Goats and Greats. Thank you, Dominic, for the box number. That break is coming up. Let's knock out the Playmaker Minis. 4 spots to go. Let's knock out the Feed Me jerseys. 4 spots to go as well, guys. Got some breaks coming up here in the room. Got some more folks joining the stream. Some more folks visiting the site. Robert Boulay, Tyler Harrington, Dominic Del Grande, all making orders within the last 5 minutes. Thank you, gentlemen. Thank you very much.
I still think I like mine because I think the Raiders at 10 is saying something because it's like the Cowboys should have actually been at 10 for me, honestly. I think the Raiders already have that adversity that they can climb over, basically.
They did make the playoffs last year, and they got Devontae Adams.
And the
Raiders should improve. I do think the Chargers and Broncos improve too, though, so that division should be tougher this year.
And the guy that led him to the playoffs is none other than our special teams coach now. So I think that's why the Raiders deserve that spot for me.
Okay.
In my personal opinion, I think that they got what it takes, especially acquiring one of our playmakers. Much as I hate to say it.
There you go.
They got a little bit of that swagger going to them.
Got that swag going. All right. Evan, Wade, Tyson, Steven, Dominic Del Grande, Tyler Harrington, Robert Boulay, guys. Thank you very much. We're going to go 11 clicks on the randomizer for our divisions. Dylan, we'll do box 10. Box 10
Box.
in the goats and greats. Don't have to go far. It's in the room. I have to bring in some more boxes in the room tomorrow.
Yeah, you know what? I'll put the Raiders at 9. Cowboys.
Okay.
I think the Raiders at 9 is better. They definitely can move up spots this season. They have that opportunity to be that top 10 team.
There you go. All right, 11 clicks on the randomizer. A lot of potential on a lot of teams. Injuries will be important, especially in that tightly contested AFC West. Steven Stuber up top in the NFC North. We got Tyson Leach in the NFC South. So, Steven, the NFC North could be Brett Favre. Tyson, NFC South, could be Tom Brady. We got Tyler in the NFC East. Wade out there in the NFC West could be Joe Montana. Evan in the AFC North. There's Ray Lewis in this series. We got Bob in the AFC South. We got Dominic Del Grande. He's a Dolphins fan. Dominic can get himself the one, the only Dan Marino. We got Steven in the AFC West. Could get himself Patty Ice, Patrick Mahomes. So let's go. Goats and greats. Second break of the night. Looking forward to some heat. What could we have here, guys? Box 10 out of 100 in the goats and greats. Let's see some heat, Dylan. Let's see some heat. All right. What could we have here? These are all replica helmets. All have been good so far. And here's the team we're just talking about. We got ourselves a Charger hit. It is the AFC West. It is Steven Stuber taking home one of the best dual threat guys. It is Darren Sproles on the Chargers flash. Darren Sproles, 3-time Pro Bowler. He was a good runner, a good pass catcher as well. Kick and punt returner, did it all with the Chargers, Saints, and Eagles. He was longest with the Chargers. He's here on this beautiful Chargers flash helmet. AFC West, Steven Stuber taking home the Darren Sproles. How about it, Steven? Very nice.
Just like you said, too, the Green Bay, the Chargers, and the Raiders are the teams with the most upsides this season. They have a lot to prove with those upsides. Can Green Bay dominate with its top 3 defense and without its offense? Can the Chargers dominate this year without pulling a Chargers? Can the Raiders?
Chargers gonna Charger, baby.
Can the Raiders get past the hump finally? Can they get a playoff spot again this year? There's a lot, especially with an upgrade to their offense. Can these teams prove what they're worth? And if we can't prove what we're worth, then I don't even know what it is for Green Bay anymore. I can't even say anything.
Dylan, I definitely think the Packers are not the 3rd best team in the league, but obviously we'll see what happens. Losing Devontae Adams does hurt. We do have Jason Amer coming in here saying Cowboys aren't even going to win the division.
Yeah, I said the Raiders go over the Cowboys. I just wanted to clarify that.
Right, but Jason's an Eagles guy. He loves what the Eagles have done, bringing in A.J. Brown. He loves what the Eagles did in the draft. Cowboys obviously have lost some pieces, including Amari Cooper. Just had another receiver get hurt in the offseason. So Jason Amer is saying Cowboys are not going to win the division. He believes in the Eagles. And I'll say this. I'll be completely honest with you, Dylan. I think it's 50-50. I really do.
I really do too. I really think it's 50-50 for the majority of that.
Whatever team stays healthier is likely to win the division. Neither would surprise me. I've got a very slight edge to the Cowboys only because I like Dak Prescott better than Jalen Hurts. The quarterback is the most important position. I do think Dak is a very good quarterback, but definitely could go either way. Cowboys, I think, are going to take a step back this season.
They've taken a significant step back, but either way, I think they'll still take the division. They're not going to take it they're not going to swoop it from you guys.
Sure.
I think the Eagles will put up a fight. They just need one more year to prove that they can do it with the pieces that they have. I know A.J. Brown coming onto the squad is what got you guys hyped up, but to be honest, I think A.J. Brown's going to need another year to transition in that offense.
It's possible.
Everybody forgets about transitioning from other teams. They have different offenses, different schemes. Everybody always forgets that when players go to that other team and they're like, yeah, we're going to do good here. Well, they need to get a hold of that offense. You notice how LaFleur, when he came into Green Bay, the first year that he was with us, he didn't really have a good grasp on our offense, but then in 2020, it clicked.
That's actually a good point you bring up, Dylan. It does take some guys some time to get used to things for sure. I do think the quarterback typically takes the most to get used to a system. I do think AJ Brown's going to be good there, but that is a good point you bring up. I've got 51-49% Cowboys. I do think Dallas ultimately still has a little bit more talent than Philly, but the NFC East is going to be fun. It's up to Jalen this year, says Jason Amer. He performs. Eagles will do well. He poops the bed. They may not even finish second in the division.
Exactly.
So
no, you guys will still finish second in the division.
Yeah, I would say Eagles are on paper should definitely finish ahead of the Giants. Should definitely finish ahead of Washington. I'll say this though: there's a lot of chatter around training camp. I don't really follow it too closely. I don't try to get too caught up in how guys are doing in training camp, but a lot of folks are saying big things about Saquon Barkley. Saquon Barkley could have a bounce back year for the Giants. I think Jalen's going to perform well. I just don't know if he's going to be a top 10 quarterback in the NFL. I think Dak Prescott,
he can prove
granted on the edge of the top 10, but I do have Dak as a top 10 quarterback in the league personally. I know he's more in that 8 to 10 range. I'm not saying Dak is top 5. I know he's got to prove it in the playoffs, but I do have Dak as a top 10 quarterback. I do not have Jalen Hurts as a top 10 quarterback. He has the potential. It's about the accuracy and the passing. He can definitely run, but I got to see Jalen Hurts beat you consistently with his arm. Now that he's got Smith, the great Alabama receiver, he's got himself, obviously, A.J. Brown now. It's his time to prove it. Time to prove it this year.
Yeah, and I just transitioning is basically gonna... It's transitioning. The Cowboys have good, even though they lost a few players, they still have players that know what they're doing on that side of the ball.
They have a lot of talent. Dallas has a lot of talent, no doubt.
That talent has been on the team for at least 1 to 2 years already. So just the Cowboys will take the division. It's not going to be single-handed. The Eagles will make the playoff this year. Don't get me wrong. It's
a wild card.
They'll make it in a wild card spot.
Like last year.
And trust me, when you hear the Vikings that are going to make the Vikings out of my predictions are actually going to make the playoffs, that's actually saying something from me.
Justin Jefferson is fantastic.
Oh, he is.
Edmund saying Cowboys going to run the East. Jason brings up another good point. Big fan of Barkley. I know Jason does have that Saquon Barkley Lunar he won a while back. He said, I hope he does bounce back. Problem is, teams will load the box because nobody's afraid of Daniel Jones. That's a great point. That is a great point. Daniel Jones, with this arm, doesn't scare anybody. Daniel Jones is better as a runner than a passer, to be honest. So that's a good point.
I really don't think the Cowboys are going to run away with it. The Eagles,
it's going to be close.
The Eagles basically close the gap, but it's not enough. Basically, they close the gap when it comes to finishing second.
Sure,
they close that. It's not there though. Exactly, not enough.
Jason saying typical Cowboys fan coming in saying they're going to run away with it. So I will say Cowboy fans are loyal. They're great. A lot of them do say that, though, for sure.
Heisman.
Heisman says I should have been in the Playmaker Minis, but I don't see my name.
Who's Heisman?
Who is Heisman? Who is Heisman? Drop us your name, Mr. Heisman. Heisman man. Who is the Heisman? Oh, Cody Eisman.
Oh no, you were in that. I made that mistake. What happened?
So was it Dominic DelGrande wasn't in there?
No, he was in the second Playmaker Minis.
Okay, so.
But no, he was in it because he purchased a spot last night and it carried over.
Okay, so Dylan, I think you gave a customer a spot that would have been Cody's spot, and Cody ran into the AFC East, I believe. Is that right?
Yeah.
So there was a guy that.
Yeah, thanks. It was a cut. Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're good, man. I realized that. I looked at it. I'm like, yeah, no. Dominic was in the second one. You were in that first one. You were.
Speaking of Playmaker Minis, Got 4 to go in Playmaker Mini number 2, guys. A double box break in the Playmaker Minis. Let's hop in and do it. Jason says, I feel like getting in one break. What is close and will fill tonight. Jason, the Playmaker Minis, 4 spots to go.
Oh, he didn't see his name.
It's the chase tonight. Jason Amer, 4 spots to go in the Minis. I would recommend that one for you. Double box break in the Minis. I am hopeful we can fill up another Goats and Greats. We've done 2 of those tonight, but we are 8 spots away on the Goats and Greats. We have 4 to go in the jerseys, 4 to go in the Minis. Those 2 breaks are relatively close. Of the 2, my gut feeling tells me a slightly better chance the Minis will fill, just because 1, we've already done a mini break. We haven't done a jersey break yet. And 2, because it is the chase. And 3, because we got a boatload of headliners left. Terry Bradshaw, one of the best quarterbacks ever, one of the best autographs ever, 4-time Super Bowl champ, Pro Football Hall of Famer. We have Justin Herbert, considered by many as a top 5 quarterback now. LaDainian Tomlinson, single-season leader in rushing touchdowns. No one has gotten more than he did back in the day. Michael Irvin, Cowboys great on that flash, and Christian McCaffrey on the Lunar. So get those spots in. Playmaker Minis, probably the most likely break to fill during this program tonight. Pretty sure we can knock off a jersey break as well. Would love to run back the Goats and Greats too. Mike Tedesco's in the room. He says, Jason, skip the breaks and get over here to snuggle. Those guys are something else, Dylan. Those guys are something else, I tell ya.
I have a good question for the chat.
All right, drop it.
All right. So would you take Patrick Mahomes in the 3rd round, or would you take him in the 4th or 5th?
As a quarterback?
It's a quarterback.
So, first off, it depends on what league you're in. So, I'm in a 2 QB league. So, in my league, he might not be left by the 3rd round.
Exactly.
I would take him as early as you can. I think Mahomes is going to have a huge season this year. I would take him in the 3rd round personally, because you've probably already got 1, if not 2 running backs by then. After the running back, got to get your quarterback. I would take Mahomes at that point.
In the regular leagues, though, I think I wouldn't even take him in the 4th round. It's because taking a quarterback too early in that round is.
Sure.
You got a lot of other guys that are up there, like running backs and whatnot. I mean, I already know who a duo is going to be. My redraft league.
Okay.
So,
Who are you taking?
I'm telling you, because one of the dynasty guys might actually be one of the guys might actually be watching.
Okay.
Or one of you guys might say something. News travels very fast.
Dylan does not want to give away his fantasy football advice.
I will tell you after the draft. I will tell you after our whole redraft. But yeah, I have a very set schedule. My redraft one.
What's going on, Mike Tedesco? Mike Tedesco, what's going on, brother? Excited to have you in the breaks. Where is Brian? Brian actually is going to do another job. Actually, turns out Brian will not be part of our team long term. So, Dylan in on Sundays. But looking forward to some fun breaks, guys. Looking forward to fantasy. I think a guy that was brought up earlier, I think is going to be good this year, is Juju Smith-Schuster. Because Juju is playing with Mahomes this year. Juju is a very big talent. That's a sleeper receiver, Juju Smith-Schuster, for the Chiefs this year. Could be a good sleeper pick in fantasy. I think that CeeDee Lamb would be a good pick because Cooper's gone. CeeDee Lamb going to get a lot of looks for the Cowboys. So CeeDee Lamb going to get a lot of looks for the Cowboys. Sorry, Mike. Sorry to hear that.
Oh, they do.
I definitely wish Brian well as well. Really good guy. He was signed up for once a week here. He had some other job opportunities, and he's doing his own thing. But all the best to Brian. He was good, a good guy for sure. But we got things covered here. Things will be good at Ultimate Autographs.
I will be here to stay.
Dylan will be here. He's here to stay, here to have a good time, here to dish out all the best Packer takes out there. So 4 to go in the Playmaker Minis, guys. Have to do what's best for him. Absolutely, Jason. Absolutely. Jacob Hayes, drop your question in, brother. Jacob Hayes, let me know on your question. What's up, man? Let me know what you're feeling. Jacob is a huge fan of Josh Allen, I imagine. He's a big Bills guy. So we're talking about young quarterbacks, great teams in the league. I saw those Josh Allen jerseys, that all red, Josh Allen helmet, Josh Allen red jersey was great. That is a great question, Jacob. Jason Amer brought that same question up last week, and I brought it up at our meeting, but our marketing guy was not there. So I'm going to actually try to get another answer to that question. The iconic only breaks for iconic collectors. What happens in that joint? Jacob, we have yet to do an iconic only break. I'm going to ask at our meeting tomorrow. Dylan, if you remember in the meeting, in case I don't bring it up, let me know, because we want to figure out what that is, because we have yet to do that. We did not pull Zeke yet. Feed Me jerseys. We got 4 spots to go in the Feed Me jerseys. We have just 9 boxes left in the Feed Me jerseys. 9 boxes left. They're all in the room. They're all on the ticker. We have yet to pull Ezekiel Elliott, and we have yet to pull Maurice Jones-Drew. So 4 to go there in the jerseys. Maybe Mike and Jason, you guys can talk amongst yourselves. Jason wants to fill up a break that's going to fill tonight. Maybe you guys can do either the minis or jerseys. Mike, out there in those minis, we still got Terry Bradshaw, your Steelers legend. We got Justin Herbert. We got LaDainian Tomlinson, Christian McCaffrey, Michael Irvin. A lot of great options available in the minis. Bell Cow Authentics. We still haven't pulled any headliners but Warren Sapp. So Bettis Flash is out there. Marshall Faulk on that Eclipse. Got Terrell Davis, another great running back. Tua, Warren Moon. A lot of options. Number 1 pick, Trayvon Walker out there as well. Need to get Big Ben. Mike, I agree. I would love to get some Big Ben up in the Ultimate Autographs live break room. We do have some other Hall of Fame worthy quarterbacks. 2 Brady's, Mahomes, Marino, Favre, Montana, Russell Wilson. We keep skipping over these guys. We've yet to pull any of them in the breaks. Goats and Greats, number 3 is up. We did pull a sick J.J. Watt amp replica in the early show. So, I think we had maybe Big Ben once on something a while back last fall. I'm trying to remember what we had him on. I do know that we've had Phillip Rivers, Eli Manning. We got to get some Big Ben from that class for sure. Would love to get Roethlisberger in the room. We just knocked out a jersey spot. We have 3 to go in the jerseys. So that is a break that I think we can fill up tonight. We had Mike Tedesco got himself a jersey spot. So Jason Amer, 3 to go in the jerseys. If you're looking for a break that we'll fill tonight, we just knocked off 1 more slot. 3 to go. Jerseys should be coming up tonight. Josh Allen is an absolute legend, says Jacob. Will be taking home the MVP in the Lombardi this year. Probably going to throw for 5,000 yards and 57 touchdowns and rush for 800 yards and 9 scores. 57 touchdowns. 17-game season, 57. He's got to average like 3.5 touchdowns a game. Passes.
That is kind of possible too. And there's a guy that averaged around like 2.5 touchdowns every game last season. You want to?
Patrick Mahomes?
Aaron Rodgers, everybody.
I'm pretty sure it was Patrick Mahomes, Dylan.
No, it was Aaron Rodgers. They said that he at least averaged around 2.5 touchdowns per average on games.
Well, looking at the touchdown leaders last year, 43 for Brady, 41 for Stafford, 38 for Herbert, 37 each for Mahomes and Rodgers, 37 each, tied up. So 57 is a lot of touchdowns to get. 57 is a lot to get. I think if you can get 45, that'd be great. Josh Allen had 36 last year, 7th in the NFL, but he was just one behind Rodgers, Prescott, and Mahomes. We each had 37.
I don't know if Josh Allen will go over not like 5,500 yards. I don't think he'll go over that.
He'll go over 4,000 for sure, but 5,000, I don't know.
No, he'll go over 5,000, but it's gonna be like just barely. He's not gonna throw 57 touchdowns, but I could see him breaking around the 45 touchdown mark, and I'd say around like maybe realistically like 500 yards. I know that he might have run for a lot more last year, but
I think Josh Allen had 4,400 pass yards last year, which is great. To get 600 more to get to 5,000, it's possible. I do think Gabriel Davis will be really good for him this year, but 57 touchdowns is where you lost me just a little bit, Jacob. Lost me a little bit.
It's the homer perspective too. Trust me, I have
spoken from Mr. Packer over here.
I have a lot of homer perspectives.
You certainly do, Dylan.
Aaron Rodgers is going to develop that wide receiver core. He's going to win his third back-to-back MVP.
He's not winning 3 MVPs in a row. Here's why: not because Aaron Rodgers isn't great and he's not going to do great, Dylan.
No,
but to win 3 in a row, you got to be hands down the best player in the game. Aaron Rodgers lost Devontae Adams. He's going to take a step back this year. He's going to be great. But is he going to be MVP 3 years in a row? I don't see it.
If he gets MVP this, I'd be like, in your face, and I'm going to be like dancing on the table. So I don't know if he's
all right, so you heard it. If Aaron Rodgers gets MVP this year, Dylan will dance right on top of the Ultimate Autographs table.
You got to position the camera though, so I'm like,
oh no, we got you, Dylan. We see the camera cuts off up to that sign. We've got plenty of room. Dylan is going to be dancing on the table if Aaron Rodgers wins MVP this year. You heard it right here in the break room. Jacob saying, nah, he probably won't throw 57, LOL. 2 spots to go in the jerseys, guys. Let's get that closed up. 9 boxes left. Zeke is out there. If you're looking for a break that will fill, close up the jerseys.
Like I said, though, everybody can dream. But back-to-back MVP does sound enticing.
It's hard. I look at the guys who have done it. Like in basketball recently, Giannis was going for it. Giannis's best season was his 3rd year, but he already won 2 in a row. They just don't like giving it to the same guy. You know, you got it. Like he's got to set like records this year to get it again. So we'll see. If Aaron doesn't win MVP, Dylan, you got to shave your head, said Jason Amer.
Oh,
head's getting shaved. If Rodgers is an MVP, Dylan's coming in bald next year.
Yeah, I can't. You got to give me something else like that.
Something else.
I actually do kind of like my hair.
Dylan says his girlfriend does not approve.
No,
she loves the locks.
My girlfriend would not approve.
She would not approve.
How about saying like a funny line or something? Well, like I would.
Okay.
It's more devastating to me to say something rather than it is for me to shave my hair.
Okay. We got Jacob saying, ideally, I would like to see him throw around 50, though. Stephon Diggs, Gabriel Davis, Jamison Crowder, Dawson Knox. He's got the weapons. So he does. 50 touchdowns is a lot. 50 touchdowns in a season. I think just Mahomes, Mahomes, Manning, Brady, I think are the only guys to do it. 50 touchdown passes in an NFL season.
My hair is too important unless it was actually for like a genuine cause, like cancer.
All right, so most touchdown passes in a season, Dylan. Most touchdown passes in a single season. Peyton Manning with 55, Tom Brady with 50, Patrick Mahomes with 50, Peyton Manning 49, Dan Marino 48, Aaron Rodgers 48, Drew Brees had 46. So, I mean, 50 touchdown passes, Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, Patrick Mahomes. 3 guys ever have done it. It is hard to get 50 passes, touchdown passes. I know it's 17 games, but no one came even close last year. So I don't see 50 touchdown passes from anybody this year. Just the sheer number of touchdown passes it takes.
Yeah.
So we'll see. Pretty impressive list of names, though. I mean, you look at Manning, Brady, Mahomes, Marino, Rodgers, Breeze. Those are the guys who have thrown for more than 45.
Breeze, though.
So Breeze was a legend.
I'm sad he never got to win that Super Bowl.
He did.
He didn't get to win like another one, especially.
He won one, didn't get a second. So
Hope that doesn't. Everybody thought it was done for last year, but everybody said we were screwed. Like, and I was like, yeah, we might be. But then after looking at it this year, I don't think we're that screwed anymore.
all right, sounds good, Dylan.
Hey, dogs do that all the time.
Dogs do that. One spot to go. Feed me jerseys, guys. If you're looking for a break that's coming up tonight, we'll rip tonight. One spot to go in the Feed Me jerseys. We've done 4 boxes so far. No, 5 boxes so far, Dylan. We did 2 goats and greats. We did 2 minis. We did an authentic. About to get to 6 boxes. You guys know I like to get to at least 10. So let's knock out this jerseys. Get us to 7 boxes. 6 boxes, excuse me. Then do 2 minis, 8 boxes. 1 more authentic, 1 more goats and greats, and we're at 10. Have a good show. So let's hop in the breaks, guys. I love chatting sports with you. We are sold out on the jerseys. So drop me a box number on the jerseys. Let's close out the minis next. Jason Amer coming in for the close. Thank you, Jason. I will drop these minis in. Playmaker minis. 4 spots to go. I think we can fill this tonight. Another break we can fill tonight, guys. See how that baseball score is looking. 4-0 Dodgers, top of the 9th. Looking good. Under 5.5 runs, looking good. Dominic DeGrande wants 52. We had 39 and 55 coming in. Dominic was first with 52. We will do 52, Mr. Del Grande. 5-2. 8 jersey boxes left, guys. Our next jersey series, by the way, for you Cowboy fans, guess what it's called?
What is it called?
We Them Boys. So a lot of Cowboys coming up in our next jersey series. As soon as we can close this one out, it is Cowboys galore. So feed me number 1. We're going to go 11 clicks on the randomizer. Box 52 is off the ticker. We go with whatever is called out first. Thank you, Dominic, for the box call. All right, Wade, Landon, Adam, Edmund, Mike, Don, Dominic, Jason. Looks like we got 8 different folks in here. 8 folks in this break. All of you have a 1 in 8 chance of winning. 11 clicks on the randomizer. Let's rock and roll. Dylan, if you can get 5-2. The Ray Lewis box. 52, Ray Lewis, probably the greatest 52 of all time. Let me know if I'm forgetting a great 52. 10 and 11 clicks. All right, we got Landon Davis up top in the NFC North. Mr. Landon. Don Garrick's got the NFC South. Adams got the NFC East. 1 in 9 chance. This is Ezekiel Elliott. Dominic DeGrande, NFC West. We got Wade in the AFC North. Edmonds got the AFC South. There's some Maurice Jones-Drew out there. Mike in the AFC East. And Jason Amer out there in the AFC West. Box 52 out of 55. Good luck, guys. Let's pull the heat. Here we go. What could we have in here, Dylan, man?
What could we have here?
All right. We've got ourselves one of the greatest defensive players of all time. One of the greatest. It is Jack Youngblood. 5-time first-team All-Pro, 7-time Pro Bowler. He would be 6th all-time in sacks if we count the unofficial stats. So a lot of sacks before the stat became official. We go back and credit him some sacks. He would be 6th all-time. What a beast. Twice led the league in sacks. Jack Youngblood, NFC West. Congratulations, Dominic Del Grande, calling out the box number, getting himself the dub, Jack Youngblood. Very nice. Makes me think of that movie with Kyrie Irving where he calls him Youngblood. What's that movie? What's it called? Have you seen that one?
No idea.
The Kyrie Irving, Uncle Drew. That's what I keep thinking of. Jack Youngblood, though. Rock solid hit, Dominic. All right. Let's knock out those minis next, guys. Let's knock out those minis next. Let's get rolling. Let's rejuvenate the break room. Let's have a great show the rest of the night. How does that sound, Dylan, man?
Sounds cool.
Jason doesn't like it. I have a feeling that Jason, with this cold streak, he's just going to hop in and win something crazy at some point.
Well,
Going to hop in and win something crazy. 4 to go. Playmaker minis, guys. Double box break. Let's get that closed up tonight. Hockey pucks. We got 4 spots to go in the hockey pucks. That is the chase wheel spin. We have 2 separate chase wheel spins tonight. We'll do at least one for the mini break that filled up. Take those 8 names, hopefully 16, and do a top spot break. We'll do a separate chase wheel spin for the hockey pucks. So if you guys want to get in on a chase wheel spin with just 4 slots, a 1 in 4 chance at a wheel spin, I would recommend the hockey pucks. Think about this. Someone buys out the entire hockey puck break, 4 times 35, about $140. You would win a hockey item and guaranteed wheel spin as well. So not a bad play if you guys want to see some pucks coming out tonight. Otherwise, we're pretty open on the break page. I'm hopeful we can close out the minis. That is the most likely break to fill up tonight, guys. Let me know if you would like to do that break. JSA certified on the Jack Youngblood, by the way. JSA certified. Coming up on the 9 o'clock hour, gentlemen. Coming up on the 9 o'clock hour. A little bit slow tonight. Dylan will be here until at least 9:15 before the chase wheel spin. But likely to be longer. We do have a big order coming in. Jerry Myers, brand new customer, Jerry. Got himself an autographed mystery box and off the edge replica helmets and a Feed Me Jersey mystery box. Feed Me Jersey mystery box. So, Jerry, if you're watching the stream, let us know what numbers you want and we can open those up for you. Off the edge is in the back. So if Jerry comes in, we'll have to get the numbers still and have you run out and get me the number possibilities. But let's see if Jerry's in here first. Jerry. Massive order for Jerry Myers. Got 2 personals. Guaranteed wins. Let me know, Mr. Myers, if you're watching the stream. This, by the way, does open us up to the possibility that Jerry gets the Zeke potentially sent to his house if he's not watching. So, more the reason to close out as much of those Feed Me jerseys as we can tonight. More the reason to close out the Feed Me jerseys. 8 boxes left. Zeke is out there. Maurice Jones-Drew is out there. Jerry, if you're out there, let us know. We can open up that on the stream. Otherwise, we will send it to your house, my man. We will send a mystery box to your house. I was like, massive order. Like, what in the world did he buy? He bought 2 guaranteed wins on those personals. Getting a personal is not a bad idea. If you're looking for something specifically, want to give yourself some momentum, give yourself a guaranteed win. All right, Dylan, man. Dodgers win 4-0. Under 5.5 runs hit. Dylan, you're the good luck charm yet again. Thank you, Dylan.
Oh, no problem.
My bets are killing with you behind my back. Dylan is helping me clean out my bets lately. Let's clean up the breaks, guys. Let's clean up the breaks, especially the Playmaker Minis. 4 spots to go in the Playmaker Mini double box break, guys. 4 spots to go. Got a whole bunch of headliners out there. Harry Bradshaw on that Steelers Mini. Pro Football Hall of Famer, 4-time Super Bowl champ. Justin Herbert setting all sorts of records for a rookie season, for a second season. We got LaDainian Tomlinson on that beautiful Chargers Mini, still the single season record holder for most touchdowns. There's a Christian McCaffrey Lunar, one of 3 guys to rush for 1,000 yards and get 1,000 receiving yards in the same season. So let's close up the minis. If there's one break I want to definitely get done tonight, it is the Playmaker Minis, 4 spots to go. Jason took the Dodgers -140 tonight. Rare to get them at that good of a price. I like that, Jason. 4-0. Dodgers have won, I believe, 8 games in a row. 8 games in a row. They're 9-1 in their last 10. The Yankees just got swept against the Cardinals. It's the Dodgers, not the Yankees, who have the best record in the league right now, and they're playing the best baseball. So, Dodgers are looking dangerous. Herbert would cure my losing streak, said Jason. Do it, Jason. Get in there, my man. You can also win a Chase wheel spin. Wade hopped into the Playmaker Minis. We are 3 away. That is a break we're going to get done tonight, guys. We're going to stay on the air here. However long it takes, the Playmaker Minis. Dylan, that's going off the board tonight. 3 spots to go. It's the magic number. Once we get down to 3 or less, we know that break will fill. So, let's go. Playmaker Minis, guys. Let's fill up that one. Could be the last break of the night unless we seriously get moving on our other breaks. If we get moving, we can do more. Justin Herbert. Where do you guys rank Justin Herbert as far as best young quarterbacks? I've got Mahomes 1. I've got Josh Allen 2. Joe Burrow 3, Justin Herbert 4. Where would you guys rank the top 4 young quarterbacks in the NFL? Those are the 4 that really stand out to me. Let me know what you guys are thinking. What do you think, Dylan, of those 4? Who would you take?
Best young quarterbacks. I would have, obviously, Patrick right there. Justin Herbert, Josh Allen, and Joe.
So you would have Herbert number 2 ahead of Allen? Really?
Yeah.
All right.
Allen will put up those consistent numbers, but he's got a really balanced team. I think Herbert overall is the better quarterback.
Okay. I see, personally, I can see where you're going with that. I do think Allen's got a little bit better arm, and he's a better runner if we factor in both passing and running. But those guys are both great. Jason Amer saying I'd put Josh Allen number 1. I've got Mahomes at 1. By the way, Patrick Mahomes and Josh Allen are top 2 passer ratings in playoff history. Patrick Mahomes, number 1 passer rating for a career in NFL history. I think Mahomes has the better arm overall than Josh Allen. I think he makes more crazy plays, more crazy throws. But arm strength, Josh Allen is right there. Josh Allen a little bit better runner than Mahomes. I do like Herbert a lot, but I can't put him ahead of Mahomes. I can't put him ahead of Josh Allen. Mahomes has already won a league MVP. He's already won a Super Bowl MVP. Joe Burrow was just in the Super Bowl. Josh Allen's put up unreal numbers in the playoffs and the regular season. I've got Herbert 4. Burrow, Allen, Herbie, Mason Rudolph, and Mahomes. I like it. Got to put Mason Rudolph in there, Mike Tedesco. Mitch Trubisky, number 2. All right, Jason. I've got greatest quarterbacks ever. I got Jamarcus Russell, number 1. That's just what I think, but that's just me. So, Mitch Trubisky. I want to see how Mitch does away from Chicago. The Bears' offense was so mismanaged. I'm not high on Mitch, but I'm willing to think Mitch can do much better. That Trubisky-Kenny Pickett quarterback battle is going to be good. That next to Baker Mayfield and Sam Darnold, what am I saying? Should be a great quarterback battle. I got Jamarcus Russell over Ryan Leaf. Ryan Leaf is a close second, Jason Amer. Close second, Ryan Leaf. Got to go Jamarcus Russell, number 1. I got Blaine Gabbert, number 3 greatest quarterback of all time, and Chase Daniel, number 4 greatest quarterback of all time.
Ooh.
Gotta love the Mizzou legends. Greatest of all time, I'm going Kent Graham, says Mike Tedesco. All right, Kent Graham's good. How about Rex Grossman? Gotta put Rex Grossman up there among the all-time greats, for sure. Sexy Rexy, one of my favorite Halloween costumes, Dylan. Achilles Smith, number 3, former Bengals legend, Achilles Smith. I like that one, Jason. Maybe throw Quincy Carter in there, former Cowboy quarterback. A lot of good options.
That's fun.
Achilles Smith, that guy was very highly touted. Very highly touted Achilles Smith.
I would put Mitch Trubisky at my next kiss.
All right, then, Dylan. All right. I'll say this, too. How about another guy that is up there? I'm trying to think of other quarterback legends. Craig Krenzel was great, former Bears quarterback. Craig Krenzel was great. Trying to think of other great players. Trent Dilfer, Super Bowl champion winner. Trent Dilfer, an absolute legend of the game. Trent Dilfer was great on ESPN. They should not let Trent Dilfer go. The Dilfer dimes. Honestly, though, if we're talking greatest quarterbacks, again, I think he's got to do the longevity, but I got Mahomes 1. I got Brady/Manning in like 2. Brady 2, Manning 3. Love Peyton Manning. Those are some of the greats. Joe Montana, I've got at number 4, all-time greatest quarterback. Matt Leinart, that's a good one. Matt Leinart, if we're talking college quarterbacks, I'll raise you Matt Leinart. How about a Vince Young? Vince Young, another guy as well. Joey Harrington, number 4, former Oregon Duck Lions quarterback, Joey Harrington. That's a name I haven't heard in quite a bit. That was something else. I'm going to think of some other names. Quarterback busts. Let's see. Jake Locker, was he that big of a bust? We got ourselves Tim Couch. You probably remember Tim Couch, Mike Tedesco.
He was the biggest bust.
Tim Couch was a big bust. Former Browns guy. Chris Winkie, former Florida State quarterback. I remember Chris Winkie.
Winkie.
That was actually his name. This ESPN Honolulu article ranks the biggest busts ever. It's got Jamarcus Russell at number 1, Ryan Leaf at number 2. Biggest quarterback busts. Cordell Stewart, number 48, biggest quarterback bust, according to this Bleacher Report article. Danny Warfel, number 45. Heath Schuler, number 5. Absolutely, Heath Schuler was on that list as well. Dante Culpepper, 38. Dante Culpepper was good. Rex Grossman, 36th biggest quarterback bust, according to this Bleacher Report article. Brady Quinn. I remember Brady Quinn.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Former Brown quarterback, Brady Quinn.
He was in the 2005 draft with Rodgers. He was selected ahead of Rodgers.
Let's go. Tommy Maddox is on this list, Mike Tedesco. Bleacher Report, biggest busts. Actually, I'll pull this up on the randomizer so you guys can see exactly what I'm looking at. Tommy Maddox, 22. Vince Young, 21. David Carr, number 1 overall pick by the Texans. Here's Joey Harrington at number 19. Jack Thompson, Kelly Stauffer, Jim Bruckenmiller. That's a fun name to say.
Bruckenmiller.
Mike Phipps, Jerry Tag, Tim Couch. Here's Couch at 13. Tommy Maddox, LOL, says Mike. Johnny Football's got to be here. Here's a former Bear, Cade McNown. The Bears lefty, 12th overall pick in 1999. We got a lot of other options. Todd Blackidge. Here's Achilles Smith at 8. Jimmy Clausen, highly touted quarterback out of Notre Dame. Another bust. Andre Ware. Here's Heath. Todd Marinovich, a guy that was built up to be a quarterback, raised by his dad to be a quarterback. Arch Leister, Jamarcus Russell, and they've got Ryan Leaf at number 1, according to Bleacher Report.
Ryan Leaf.
I do think that Jamarcus Russell had worse numbers. I would put Russell number 1, but you can't go wrong with either of these guys. Biggest quarterback busts of all time. I remember the Bears drafted Curtis Enos, who was a terrible running back. They could have had Randy Moss instead. So, a lot of stuff.
Curtis Enos.
Rick Meyer was up there, absolutely. I just love that song, Find Me a Bust, Jamarcus Russell. And I'll say this about Jamarcus Russell, the dude got paid. Got paid at least, which is great to see. Blaine Gabbert not on that list. I would put Blaine Gabbert up there. Former Mizzou quarterback who I covered in college. B-Gabs. Sorority girls at Mizzou didn't like Blaine Gabbert. And they were shocked to find out he was a first-round pick. Because the dude couldn't handle the pressure, Dylan. As soon as he got pressure in his face, couldn't do anything. So he did great at the combine because at the combine, you're throwing to wide-open receivers. Blaine Gabbert, though, did win a Super Bowl a couple years ago as Tom Brady's backup. So got that ring, baby.
I think that's funny, though, because the girls are like, oh, my God.
They're like, he's terrible. How did he get drafted first overall? He's terrible. I'm like, because he's got a big arm, he's got that quarterback build, that quarterback body, Blaine Gabbert. A real winner, though, is Chase Daniel, another former Mizzou quarterback. Chase Daniel is a backup quarterback, 5 career starts, Dylan. He's made more than $40 million in the NFL. He's averaging more than $8 million per start. He's not going to have concussions, not going to have long-term effects. No one hates the backup quarterback. You make $40 million for a career as a backup quarterback, you, my friend, are a winner. That's fantastic.
Oh, yeah. That's a winner right there in my book.
That is a winner. I want to see a break winner, guys. 3 spots to go in the Playmaker Minis. I'm going to give you guys plenty of time to fill this up, Dylan. It is 9:14. I will give them until 9:30 to close up the minis.
9:30.
16 minutes, guys. 16 minutes. Plenty of time to close out the minis. If we can't knock out those 3 slots in the next 16 minutes, we will go to the Chase Wheel Spin and then probably going to go home after that. So 3 slots remaining, Playmaker Minis, a double box break.
Giving them a chance. I mean,
15 minutes now, plenty of time. I'm going to look this up. Highest earning quarterbacks of all time. So, NFL career earnings according to Spot Track. Good night, Mike Tedesco. Have a good night, man.
Good night, Mike.
Hope all is good. We will drive safe. Hope you have a good night. So, highest earning quarterbacks. Tom Brady, Drew Brees, Ben Roethlisberger, Matt Ryan, Aaron Rodgers, Eli, Peyton, Phillip Rivers, Stafford Smith, Russell Wilson. This is actually highest paid players ever. Larry Fitz is up there. So, what about running back, says Jacob. Okay. Best running back in the NFL, got to be Jonathan Taylor. I know Derrick Henry's the best if he's healthy, but I'm not sure about it. Top 10 right now or top 10 of all time? So this is like some of the highest earning players ever. And then you're going to see Chase Daniel eventually pop on this list. Look at Matt Hasselbeck. Matt Hasselbeck made $88,000 for his career. 77th highest paid player ever, Matt Hasselbeck. That's crazy.
We want the ball and we're going to
win against your Packers, yeah.
And then he throws it.
And here we go. So Derek Mason at $41 million is 100th richest ever. I know Chase Daniel is just over $40 million. So Chase plays one more season. He would crack the top 100 earning players of all time, despite being a backup quarterback playing 5 games. Top 10 running backs of all time. I've got myself Barry Sanders, number 1. Jim Brown, number 2. I will go Walter Payton, number 3. I will go LaDainian Tomlinson, number 4. Emmitt Smith, number 5. Adrian Peterson, 6. I'll go Marshall Faulk, 7. Jerome Bettis, 8. Let's see. Who else could I put up there? I will go, let's see, all-time leading rushers. Eric Dickerson, 9. And I'll go with, let's see, Tony Dorsett, 10. Why not? Tony Dorsett, 10th all-time in rush yards. Let's give him that number 10 spot. So, best running backs in the NFL today. Got to go Jonathan Taylor's number 1. I'll put Derrick Henry, number 2. Number 3, are we talking if healthy? If healthy, McCaffrey's got to be up there. So, if healthy, McCaffrey, I got to put at number 3 if he's healthy. Big if right there. Nick Chubb, number 4. Joe Mixon, change that. I'll go Najee Harris, number 5. Nick Chubb, number 4. Joe Mixon, 6. Dalvin Cook, 7. I will go Damian Harris, 8. Let's go with Austin Eckler, 9. And Zeke, 10. And I forgot Alvin Kamara. So Alvin Kamara has got to be about 5 and bump everyone else down a spot. So Aaron Jones, I didn't mention, Dylan. I didn't mention Aaron Jones. He's got to be in the running as well.
Aaron Jones is in the running. He's always in the running.
For top 10. So just some options out there, guys. Just some opinions out there as far as the best running backs, both current and past. 9:19, gentlemen. 9:19. Let's close out the Playmaker Minis, guys. 3 spots to go. Got some great running backs in this series for sure. We did pull the Eddie George. However, we haven't pulled the LaDainian Tomlinson yet. Got to have LT top 5 all-time among running backs. I think he's second all-time in rushing touchdowns. I also didn't mention Sean Alexander, another guy that's got to be in the running. Alexander was great.
Pretty good on Seattle.
So, fantastic player. Justin Herbert, again, the great Chargers quarterback. Terry Bradshaw on that Steelers Lunar. Michael Irvin, talking about great receivers. 3-time Super Bowl champ Michael Irvin. Playmaker Minis, guys, 3 spots to go. It's the Chase today. We've got 8 names on that Chase Wheel Spin list. We can add 8 more. Let's rally the troops and close out the Playmaker Minis. 3 spots to go. Who's out there? Who wants to see a mini? I'm confident we can get this mini closed out tonight. Get us up to 8 boxes, which is my favorite number, Dylan. It wouldn't get us to 10, but it would be close. I'd be feeling a little bit better. So, let's rally the troops. Let's close out the minis, guys. Let's close out the minis. 3 spots to go. Goats and greats, again, we still got 2 Bradys. We got a Patrick Mahomes, Dan Marino, Brett Favre, Joe Montana. The Authentics, still looking for Bettis, Marshall Faulk. We're still looking for Warren Moon, Tua. But right now, I want to focus in on these minis. 3 spots to go. Who's going to be the hero and close out this break? 3 to go. And how about this, Dylan? For everyone in that break, whoever guesses the right division. So you say NFC East is coming out, $10 gift card for everyone in that break. That is only valid through 9:30. So we must close out this break in the next 9 minutes. You guys will get in on a Chase Wheel Spin, and I'll offer a $10 gift card for anyone that guesses the right division. Anyone that's in that break. 3 to go. Playmaker Minis, guys. Let's close it up. Could be the last break of the night unless we get seriously moving with the orders. Jerry Myers, if you're out there, Jerry, we're happy to open your mystery boxes live on the air. Otherwise, we'll get something sent to your house, Mr. Jerry. No interest in the pucks, too. The pucks is a chase. 4 slots remaining there. 1 in 4 chance at winning a puck. 1 in 4 chance at winning a chase wheel spin if we can fill up the pucks. Who's still out there, guys? Who would like to do a break? And Jacob or anyone else, drop me your thoughts on top 10 running backs, either current or all time. I would love to hear what you guys are thinking. Dylan, we got to get this Playmaker Mini closed. We got to get that closed tonight, guys. Whenever we get down to 3 spots or less, we hate signing off the air. Let's get that break filled up. Let's get it tonight. Let's see those double box break tonight. Let's pull something cool. Let's pull something cool tonight. I think we can get this done, Dylan. I really do, guys. I really think we can get this done. We got 3 spots remaining. We got 6 visitors on the site right now. We got about double that, maybe triple that watching the stream, guys. Let's get those spots in. Let's see another break. 2 pieces of memorabilia, Dylan. Not just 1 break, 2 pieces of memorabilia coming out. A lot of headliners out there in the Playmaker Minis. A lot of headliners out, only a 40-box series. Look at how much more Jonathan Taylor had than the next closest guy last year. 1,811 rush yards for Taylor. Obviously, Henry was hurt, but the second closest guy, Nick Chubb, 1,259. Jonathan Taylor had nearly a 500-yard edge over the next closest guy. It's wild. Absolutely wild. Derrick Henry, though, while healthy, 117 yards a game. Taylor at 106.5. So Henry was on track for the biggest rushing season until we got hurt. 6 minutes, guys. 6 minutes on that last call on the minis. 6 minutes, 3 spots left. Let's get it filled up, guys. Let's get it filled up. 1 more break at least tonight. We get a flurry of orders. I'm happy to keep ripping boxes into the night. But Dylan, I think we can knock off 1 more for sure. 3 to go. Who wants some minis? 2 minis coming out. Gift cards for everyone that guesses the right division that hits. $10 gift card for all you guys. Gift card for the Chase Wheel Spin. 1 in 16 chance for each spot you get to win the Chase Wheel Spin. Who's going to be the hero? Who's going to close out the minis? I want to end the night with a bang, Dylan. Want to end the night right? Want to see some minis.
It's nice. Von Miller gets delivered to.
By who?
By a Buffalo fan. Oh, that's so.
I like it.
Yeah, he's in a dorm room, so like he doesn't have all the cool toilet paper. So he's like, I need toilet paper. Boom, Bills Mafia to the rest.
Speaking of, Bills, I'm talking about them not getting over the hump. Getting Von Miller, like, on the field, he's a great defensive lineman, linebacker, edge rusher type. But he's a guy that got for the locker room, too. He won the Super Bowl with the Broncos, won the Super Bowl with the Rams. He's going to be able to tell Josh Allen and those young players what it takes to win. Von Miller, maybe the most underrated signing in the offseason. Huge deal for the Bills to get him.
That's what I mean by them. Von Miller carries that velocity, like you said.
He's great. We did mention this headline earlier. Kareem Hunt requesting a trade. The Browns saying, no, Kareem, you are staying put here in Cleveland. So we'll see. Kareem Hunt looking to get most of the carries, not splitting carries, not being a number 2 back to Nick Chubb. Kareem Hunt, actually, I didn't even list him. Kareem Hunt might be a top 10 running back in the NFL. The problem is he's number 2 back on his own team. So that is an issue for him. I saw him play in person in college. When I was covering Arkansas State, I went to the GoDaddy Bowl, the bowl game. He went for over 300 rush yards against Arkansas State in one game. It was amazing to see. At least over 200. It felt like close to 300 for sure. So 4 minutes, guys. 4 minutes. Last call for orders. We got 4 minutes. You guys want to fill up the Playmaker Minis? 3 spots to go. You guys will be entered in the Chase Wheel Spin. 4 minutes to fill up 3 spots. 3 minutes now, Dylan. I'm being very patient with you guys. We've had a great time talking sports. We've pulled some good memorabilia. We have been a little bit slow on orders. So 3 minutes or we're going home, unfortunately, Dylan. We'll do the Chase Wheel Spin, though. Hit of the night. Probably won't like this, Dylan, but I'm going to put up this one is hit of the night for me. The William Perry full size was pretty good on the authentic. I did like the Paul Krause Lunar, but you guys know in memorabilia, it's all about the quarterback. Love this Justin Fields Bears Flash Mini for hit of the night. What you thinking, Dylan? Here's the problem for you, Dylan. We pulled the Paul Krause all-time interception leader on the Lunar. We pulled the William Perry on a full-size authentic. Justin Fields. You are surrounded by Bears and Vikings hits as a Packers fan.
Darren Sproles.
Darren Sproles Flash. Yeah, that was a cool-looking helmet.
I like Darren Sproles' history. That's why I picked it.
Actually, Dylan, I'm not going Darren Sproles because I like the potential of a quarterback, but sheer look of a helmet, this Darren Sproles Flash, clean. Very clean on the Sproles Flash. 2 minutes, guys. 2 minutes. Last call for orders. 2 minutes. 2 minutes, ladies and gents. We're moving on to the Chase Wheel Spin. We don't get this Playmaker Mini closed. You guys are not in on the wheel spin. Last call for orders, gentlemen. Ladies as well. 1 minute now. I really thought we can close out the mini, Dylan.
I did too.
I mean, it's possible. Let's get this mini closed, says Wade. I agree, Wade. I agree. Unfortunately, the last order we had into the mini was actually Wade himself. That was about 25 minutes ago. So I've been very patient with you guys. We haven't had any action on the break page in the last 25 minutes. So who wants to do a mini? Who's down for a mini spot, guys? Who is down for a mini spot? Are you in? Is he in twice? How many times is he in that break?
Twice.
Wade is in at least once. Let me know if he's got 1 or 2 spots in those minis.
I think he is. He might be.
How many times? You got the list pulled up? Wade, Dylan is checking the list. He will let you know how many times you're in there.
Feed me, right?
No, this is the Playmaker Minis.
Playmaker,
the one that's not full right now. So you should have the running break sheet. See how many names are in there. Who's in there right now? Just give me a lowdown of everyone that's in that break right now. And how many slots they have.
No, he's in there twice.
So Wade is in twice.
He's
Who
in
else
twice.
is in there?
We got Zachary, we got Dominic, we got Adam, and we got Dominic, Wade, Zach.
Okay, so Wade twice, Dominic once, Zachary once, and who's the other one?
Dominic.
So Dominic says we can close it, guys. Wade saying, am I in there twice?
Yes,
So
you're in
Dominic and Wade have done their part. Does anyone else want to do another mini? Like I said, I gave you guys until 9:30. Here's what we'll do, Dylan. I'm going to be very, very nice to our customers. I'm going to be very generous. So we're going to knock off the Chase Wheel Spin for the first mini break. You guys can fill up that second mini break. By the time we're done with this Chase Wheel Spin, we'll spin the wheel a second time for those 8 folks as well, Dylan. Give away some more gift cards. However, if that doesn't get filled by the time we get done with this Chase Wheel Spin, you guys will not be eligible for another Chase Wheel Spin. We'll still break it if we fill it, though. So I will take the 8 folks from the first Playmakers and randomize you guys for the Chase wheel spin. So here we go. Dylan, you can pop up the wheel. And let's see what we got rolling here on the Chase wheel spin. I want to close up this break, guys. I really do. We got to get some action on the orders. So 11 clicks for the Chase wheel spin. Top spot is getting a gift card. Maybe this will help motivate them if they get her to close something out. 8, 9, 10. We got one more. Tyler after 10. 11th and final click. Edmund Lambeth. Edmund is taking home the Chase wheel spin. Edmund, are you still out there, Mr. Edmund? Let us know what number you want us to start on, and we will start right there. Edmund Lambeth. Chase wheel spin winner, Edmund. Edmund wants to start on 31. All right, Edmund. 31 will do. Spin that bad boy.
Okay.
Big money. Holy big money, right, Dylan? Oh.
31.
31 exactly?
Yep.
He started on 31, and he gets 31. Congratulations, Edmund. I'll get that money in your account right now, Mr. Edmund.
That's a pretty good spin if that hit landed on 31 again.
That's pretty funny. So had you started on 1, you could have landed on 1, but you got 1 less, 100. So
Hey, if you would have started on 100, you could have gotten 100.
that's true. All right, so I'm going to issue Edmund that gift card. Dylan, $31. We did not fill up that break. So you guys will not be eligible for the Chase wheel spin. So Chase wheel spin is off the board. No more wheel spins being given out. I will give you guys just a couple more minutes here, though, if you guys want to fill up the break just to win an item. Called it too, I guess, says Edmund. You did call it in a way, Mr. Lambeth. So, Dylan, let's go with 5 minutes. I'm going to be nice. 5 minutes, 9:35. You guys have 5 minutes to close out the minis. If we can't get it closed up in the next 5 minutes, that is carrying over to tomorrow's 4 p.m. show. You guys will not have a Chase wheel spin, though, at this point, because we couldn't get it closed up while we were doing this wheel spin. So if you guys want to see one more break, we got 5 minutes on those minis. Again, guys, a lot of headliners left, a double box break. We are headliners galore in this series. Terry Bradshaw, Justin Herbert, got some great quarterbacks. LaDainian Tomlinson, Christian McCaffrey, some great running backs. And then Michael Irvin, Edmund, the great Cowboys Super Bowl champion receiver, Pro Football Hall of Famer. Edmund could potentially get a Michael Irvin. Use that Chase wheel spin, get himself a spot, and we can see some minis. So 4 minutes now, 4 minutes, guys. If you guys want to see one more break, got to get those orders into those minis. We do hate signing off with 3 spots or less, Dylan, but we've had no action over the last 25 minutes or so. So, knocked off the Chase wheel spin, knocked off hit of the night discussion. We just got to get this last break knocked out. Otherwise, it's not the worst thing ever. Our 4 p.m. show should get off to a good start with 2 minis coming out off the top of the 4 p.m. show. We are on 4 and 7 Monday through Friday, 2-7 on Saturday and Sunday. Hit of the week. So Jason, if we go back, not Jason, Jacob, if we go back to last Sunday, which technically we count Sunday to Saturday as a work week. We go back to last Sunday, Brady Authentic, Russell Wilson Authentic coming out last Sunday. Those have got to be the top two. And also, I would say Trevor Lawrence Flash replica from Monday. We also pulled Emmitt Smith on Monday. If we don't count Sunday, I'm going Emmitt Smith. I'm going Trevor Lawrence. Top two pulls of the week. We do count Sunday. I'm going Brady, Russell Wilson, then Emmitt Smith, then Trevor Lawrence. So we did pull some cool helmets. And then third hit, I love that J.J. Watt amp we pulled out of Goats and Greats. So this Goats and Greats series has had a lot of great hits. Love this Trevor Lawrence Flash we pulled on Monday. We had an Emmitt Smith flat white we pulled on Monday. But I'm losing my mind. Best hit was the Randy Moss Flash. This came out the other night. So if we don't count the Brady and Wilson from Sunday, Randy Moss number 1, Emmitt Smith number 2, Trevor Lawrence number 3, all coming out of the Goats and Greats. J.J. Watt would be a close fourth on that amp helmet. So a lot of good stuff coming out of Goats and Greats for sure. A lot more good stuff still to come out. I know I talked about the minis. We've been doing Goats and Greats breaks, but the first night we did 7. We've been doing about 1 or 2 a show the last few nights. So I think we can do a lot more in that series throughout the week, guys. I think we can do a lot more throughout the week for Goats and Greats. 9:39, guys. 1 more minute here. We don't get those minis closed up. That is going to be the show tonight. That is going to be the show. We are so close. Jacob, I couldn't agree more. Jacob said we need another 40-box night here soon. You'll learn, Jacob, it is very hit or miss sometimes. We've been a little bit slower than usual this week. We'll heat up a lot during football season. 40-box nights, though, Dylan, have happened over the last few weeks. 40-box nights are possible. I'm hoping to bring back some 40-box nights in the Ultimate Autographs live break room. That's going to do it for us, Dylan, though. Thank you very much for keeping up with the orders. We are going to sign off for the night. Did all right. Got some good pulls. I know we can do much better coming up the rest of the week, guys. We'll see you at 4 and 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, Monday through Friday, 2 and 7 on Saturdays and Sundays. I'll be back tomorrow, hosting tomorrow night at 7. Tuesday night, 4 and 7. Dylan back with me on Thursday, producing the happy hour. I'll be hosting most of those shows. We're going to have a lot of fun in the Ultimate Autographs live break room. We will see you guys all of this upcoming